Now we're good.
Nice.
There we go.
We didn't want to fill them in on that
now
stuff.
our audio's going through too. And then I'm
Hello, everyone. We are now live on episode 68.
68. A special episode next week too. That's fun. Yeah.
You're a sick man. You're a sick individual.
It wasn't me who thought of it. It was him. Now, Kahaya, what do you do in your pastime for you to regularly think about what next episode is?
I'm just a happy guy.
You're a happy guy?
Just
He already knows what's happening next week. He
Yeah.
gets to talk about his favorite subject.
Sure.
A minor.
And also, I feel like, just to talk about like the setup, like I feel like there's less chords, even though there is the exact same amount of chords. I feel like the table management.
Just freaking out about the chords.
Yeah. Really?
I was like, I hope I don't ever like catch my headphones on something.
Yeah, that's very true.
Are you guys ever scared of just pulling away from the table at one point and like yanking a headset out?
You could yank this, and then this might
would
pull as well.
That would mess up everything.
Everything might go.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Quick question.
What's up?
How's the kick looking? Are we live on kick? I
believe so. Yes, we are. I believe so.
Let's go.
I saw a few seconds of it, and so, yeah.
I guess I'll spoil it now when no one's watching the YouTube. I turn on the auto clicker on my phone, so I'm like spamming the smiley emote. See this shit?
You're such a.
So in our analytics, it's gonna be like super high, like 100 clicks per second, make us look famous.
That's
anything
nice.
to break the program.
That's nice. We struggle so hard on the views that that'll help. Sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
Anything helps.
Anything helps. It's so sad that like sometimes that your phones are just like on the lives just to check the lives, but sometimes that's the only viewer. That's so sad sometimes.
Yeah. The dream is still alive.
It's
for sure.
Yeah. I mean the setup's getting better too. I think like all the software's it's slowly getting there. The computer's slowly being able to handle it. And we have that new GIF on the mobile live, which is exciting.
For sure.
And eventually, like, could you go to the reaction?
Yeah.
And so like eventually we're gonna change the outline of this too. Maybe we could do also a GIF for like the podcast, like the normal like landscape version of it. And so yeah,
that'd be fire.
Kai, I think your plan's working.
Yep, we're getting them in.
Could you actually minimize that particular tab? That's the tab that I don't really want to show.
True.
Fair.
You got the.
Oh.
It's right here.
Yeah. Which one? This one?
We got a hey
minimize
from Zayyam Nasir.
Yeah.
Or is it Namir? Who knows?
Cool.
And then we got another comment from Ookie Doop. And he said, I love to fart and wave the gas into my nose.
That's cool.
I heard that's healthy for you to do that.
I heard that it really helps your immune system, and also being able to recycle your farts is like really good for your system just in general. And also
Not
you kind of
recycling them.
Well, when you recycle your farts, you kind of they probably get a little more potent too over time. So like you could really like make people like cry from the sourness of the air when you
sulfur
fart. Yeah.
Draining the fucking what is it? The fucking liquid from your eyes.
Yeah.
Jesus. Turning your eyes into acid.
Mm-hmm.
Terrible.
I think people that crop dust are the absolute worst people on this planet.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I'm one of them, actually.
The people that just walk out of a room after letting one rip, they're not.
They're not it?
Sustainable for society.
Well, thank you.
You are the reason gas chamber. I'm just kidding.
I'm a reason for what?
You're the reason for gas chambers.
God damn,
just kidding.
That's a tough one. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm a big fan of
because they trap your farts and then they torture other people with it. That's what I mean.
That's sad.
Yeah.
You went dark there.
I know.
You went dark there.
What
do you think about Kamala being nominated?
I think it's a scary future.
Hey yo.
Dude, there's no way that she's gonna like secure that.
Secure the election?
I think either she's gonna get somewhat impeached or there's gonna be another Democratic nominee.
Maybe. I'm surprised that Michelle Obama didn't get the Kamala is just she's just not it, man. There's so many videos I've seen about her just embarrassing herself as like a public speaker. How
same
many
quotes she says all the time.
Yeah, could you actually look up like a blooper reel of her?
Yeah.
Because like there's so many good ones. There's a lot of juice of just her embarrassing herself, like as a public speaker. It's hilarious.
I could see her grabbing the mic and holding it by her ass and being like, better out than in. Just stealing shit from Shrek. She has nothing original to say.
Oh God,
There was this.
that's
one
really
funny,
Man, you guys are really throwing a lot of like curveballs
Hey, this
today.
dude started it, dude, with the fart jokes. He started
I need to
it.
go on YouTube. DuckDuckGo is not it.
Yeah, DuckDuckGo's not it. I know. Eventually, I'll change my server, my I don't know. So what's going on, Kahaya?
Nothing
How's your
much,
day
nothing
going?
Much. The
This
day's
is the
pretty
Oh, it's your
fantastic.
search.
Pretty fantastic.
I was like, why are bloopers number one? It makes too much sense.
That's
Show the
funny. What's a
reaction
good
frame.
one? No, you can't
Man,
do man.
where is it? Is it being blocked by YouTube? Because they have to have a blooper reel by now.
Cringe right there.
There we go.
Yeah, I guess cringe is a good one.
Dude, I saw one the other day. It made me fucking die of cringe from her.
Really?
Then
Yeah,
we're
she was
just gonna
talking to
get
like
out.
some other black lady, and she was
Yeah.
like trying to sound like.
Oh, don't
cool.
show that we have an
Oh,
ad
no.
blocker. We can't
Oh,
show that
no.
we have an ad blocker. Thank you.
We don't have an ad blocker.
Screw YouTube. Nah, we love them.
We love YouTube for just like helping us out for getting paid, but like Jesus Christ,
Dude,
Yeah.
one of these commenters said, "Let's be clear, it's because she's a woman, right? Not just because she's black." That's insane.
Nah, that is not
Dude,
a true statement. I wouldn't
come
vote for
on.
Hillary either, and it's just because she's corrupt. They're both corrupt.
and they're also just like
They-
Vice President
Oh,
Kamala
here it
Harris.
is, here it
in
is.
England.
It's
Hoping
literally, it's
in
really
elec-
just because she tries to fit in.
yeah.
She thinks she's cool, but she's not.
You think this is good?
They truly are like family to us. And we do, everybody here does.
It's mutual.
I don't think you have a
I know
good
you
video. I hate to
Yeah,
tell you
no,
that.
I don't.
Um,
Australia don't know what they talking about.
Yeah. She's very just not a good public speaker. And
You
I'm not
should-
explaining myself very well, but
You should look for this
Dude.
clip that I saw. It's like Kamala Harris talking to another lady. I don't know. She was like on the phone. It was weird. I don't know how to explain it.
Here, I'll show you the one I remember.
what are you talking
I
about?
just remembered what she says all the time.
Do you think you fell out of a coconut tree? That's the one I keep being shown.
Yeah.
That one's really tough. Is it really not showing any videos?
Come on. She says this quote a lot. I'll show you. Unmute
Okay.
it.
Burdened by what I can imagine what can be and be unburdened by what has been. You know? What can be unburdened by what has been.
There are those who are unable to see what can be, but there are many more who are able to see what can be unburdened by what has been. Remember Venn diagrams?
What
Those
book
three
did she steal that
circles?
from?
Right.
No one
No,
talks
ca-
like that. No one.
No.
I don't know anyone in my life that I've met that talks like this.
What's unburdened? I mean, I get the definition that the word of
Now I
unburdened.
know why Joe Biden got her as vice president, because they probably speak the same language. Like, who
Damn.
talks in riddles like that, man?
Yeah, you should. Can you keep going? Actually,
Fucking
can I see?
Yoda.
Oh, you want to keep going?
Yeah.
And then
Give
let's
me-
just see where they overlap. You will not be surprised because I have constructed a Venn diagram on this. Remember those three circles, how they
Yeah.
overlap?
I
know
love
Venn
Venn
diagrams.
diagrams. So
I love them.
I just do. Whenever you're dealing with conflict, pull out a Venn diagram, right? And so, you know, the three circles.
Ukraine is a country in Europe. It exists next to another country called Russia.
She read this from
Russia is a
ChatGPT,
bigger
for
country.
sure.
Russia is a powerful country.
That's fucking
Russia
chat right there.
decided to invade a smaller country called Ukraine. So basically, that's
Can you
wrong.
press pause?
Dude, that's
That
insane.
was the most idiotic thing I've ever heard.
Dude,
Yeah.
but
That's a
that's
vice
genius.
president.
that what she said was genius. She literally dumbed down the whole thing that's going on.
Yeah,
with
sure.
Ukraine,
Yeah.
and like made it seem like, oh, that's bad, and just like probably brought in a couple people into the ideology that we had nothing to do with it as USA.
Sure.
She really just pinned it on them, and
On
used
Russia?
such basic and
Mhm.
used such basic English that
I mean, think about this.
it's like not a big deal.
Yeah.
People moved away from England in the 1600s and 1700s.
Mhm.
They came over here. They started some colonies.
Sure.
And at the time, UK was bigger. So how does that make sense? That's like saying, oh, the Revolutionary War is bad. Because then we wouldn't have been founded.
Okay. I'm with your logic.
Yeah.
I'm with your logic. I just find it funny that she just talks so dumb. Just to dumb it down to like, what was that? Was that CNN or was that Fox News? Or was it MS Fox? Man, that's like an insult to Fox people too, which is kind of funny.
Just to have that as a quote up on the TV.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to be reading that. That's such a basic statement.
It's so funny. I wish she would have explained that the CIA did a coup to overthrow the Ukrainian government and then try to like put Ukraine into the UN. That would have been cool information. And then, yeah, sorry, not to be.
She was not explaining it well though.
Yeah. I really want another debate. Do you guys think there's going to be a debate between her and Trump? That'd be really cool because
That would be dope.
that would be really cool
I wanna
because
see that.
I didn't watch the Trump and Biden debate, but
Me
I just
neither.
didn't think that was going to really have any. Like, I've already seen a Trump and Biden debate before. They're really disappointing. They're very disappointing. And so I just kind of wanted. That's why I never watched it. But
It's
a
not
Trump
entertaining.
and Harris one would be very entertaining because she would just be like.
Dude, I feel like Trump could step on like fall on a fucking sword. Debating her.
I know.
Like saying something sexist or racist.
Racist, yeah.
that would be pretty bad.
Yeah, I feel like the I'm a black woman card is gonna be pulled out. So
Jesus Christ. She's
that's
gonna
so
be like,
true though.
What? You didn't expect to be running against a black woman, did you? Just be like,
Yeah, it's like yeah.
Is she
Kamala is like.
she half Indian and half what?
I actually don't know.
I don't know either. I
Because
thought
I
she
thought
was just.
in the I've seen it on like the front of a magazine cover. It was like first vice president, half Indian, half something.
Like Native American?
No, not Native American, half Indian.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Kamala Harris is half Indian
Oh, interesting.
and something else.
That's fascinating. Okay.
I'm trying to think.
Why are you looking at comments, bro? Why are you looking at comments?
Oh, my fault. It's so distracting.
Yeah, you should stop looking at them. You
Like,
should.
I'm not
you
reading
should,
your
hey,
guys'
Look, this
comments.
was the number one
You-
looked up thing.
Let's say pause before you. Hey, you should start to keep changing the cameras too,
Right.
right? Okay.
I'm on the
okay.
cameras.
You're on the cameras.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, I was correct.
Jamaican-born father and a Indian-born mother. Damn.
So
Okay.
her dad wrote in the
As a
the
child
Bible.
growing up in Jamaica, I often heard said, "My parents and family friends." Member. I like how there's
Kahaya,
coming
would you
in.
like to make-
That's insane.
That's really horrible, I know. To this day, I continue to retain the deep social awareness and strong sense of identity, which that grassroots Jamaican philosophy fed in me. As a father, who is talking right now?
Born and bred in America. What?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't. Okay.
So she's like me. Is she first gen?
I think so. I think she's
Yeah.
first generation. Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay.
Bumbleclot.
That's
Yeah.
that's horrible. That's horrible. What? Yeah, I don't know. I've been seeing so many. I've just been shown a lot of TikToks from my girlfriend about Kamala, and they're pretty funny. I mean, like they're hilarious about how.
Yeah.
She's just so fucking funny. I think I said this to you before the podcast. She's just desperately trying to fit in. She just like wants to like whatever group she's in. She's like, yeah, like
I do
Woohoo!
see. Yeah,
Like-
her vibe in the audience is really so funny.
Dude, the fucking.
I could say something controversial. It's like a white woman, but like,
Oh my god. My girl was telling me about
what?
how there is a clip of her
Mhm.
like cheering on herself. And,
Okay.
like woo woo during the protest. I think maybe it was like Spanish, and she couldn't understand what they were protesting for.
Okay.
And her translator had to like come up to her and tell her like, "Hey, these people are protesting against you, not with you." And she was like, "Oh." She had to stop doing the little whoops.
That's really funny. Where was this at? Do you know?
I don't know. I just heard that was a scenario. Like
Okay.
she didn't understand what they're saying and thought they're rooting for her.
That's tough. That's tough. I mean, she's the vice president. I don't know I do not have the ability to be able to judge if she was a good vice president or not. I don't know, but I think half of it is that you.
Yeah.
I think
if we were live.
half of it is public speaking. That's a PR job. I
Yeah,
mean,
for
it's
sure.
literally like, that's the first 2 letters of the fucking
President.
of president. So like, yeah, it's a lot of it is a PR job. You're really just you're a person in a suit, and that's it. So like,
This is so
I
weird.
just the polls. She's ahead, which is hilarious.
No way she's ahead.
She's ahead by a lot. Yeah.
No way.
She's ahead by a lot. Yeah.
By like 1,000 people or like more
I don't
than
know. It's like 3 or 4 points
That's
that
insane.
Kamala was ahead of Trump, which is fascinating.
I seen
no
that.
way.
It
Yeah.
was projected by ABC.
Yeah. And it's like, I have to be clear. Like, I don't want either of them, but like, these are 2 fascinating
Picking
choices.
the lesser of 2 evils right now.
For sure.
That's what we're doing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's, I don't know. It's fascinating.
It is.
It's really fascinating. I feel like she's gonna get a fat check from like big
BlackRock.
yes, yes.
She's gonna get so many
Kamala's gonna get a
donations.
huge check from BlackRock. Yeah,
Boom.
we should start talking about BlackRock. Honestly,
Do you mean to dive in, explain
yeah.
some shit?
Could you give the
Yes,
same
please.
speech that he gave? It blew my mind. This was fucking nuts.
It was hilarious.
Is it basically a conglomerate?
I mean, BlackRock, yeah.
Or is it an investment group?
So what they do is they own equity in a lot of these companies. I'll put it up. Yeah, they own equity in a lot of these companies, but they own like a large amount of it, probably like 70% plus in each of these companies.
Dang.
So they're like one of the largest stakeholders in all of these companies, which are like pretty well-known companies.
Raytheon and Boeing.
Like 5 of
saw
these
Raytheon?
companies are in fucking Cincinnati, which is like insane. There's probably way more too, but like they damn near own every major corporation. Like all these companies that we're seeing right here, like fucking Tesla, Facebook, Microsoft, Amazon.
Yeah.
They
is
have
Adidas
so much money.
on there.
I don't see Adidas now.
I
But
see
Nike's there, yeah.
Yeah, I see Nike. I see PayPal, just ginormous. Facebook.
I'm trying to think of the opposites of these brands that I'm seeing.
Sure.
And seeing if the other ones on there, like the rivals.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
brand rivalry.
Well, the thing is, Apple's not on here, and I was like, that's the first one that I'm like, that's pretty interesting. But like Lowe's and Home Depot, Visa, and MasterCard up there.
Apparently they own like a lot of real estate as well.
Do they?
Yeah.
Coca-Cola, man.
Okay. Is it corporate real estate, or is it like just ordinary
Probably,
like
like-
hotels and like?
It's probably like HOAs and
They own
stuff.
Activision
Like-
and Blizzard.
Yeah,
Call of
Activision,
Duty?
dude. Activision.
They got Call of Duty.
They got Call of-
Fuck.
They
So
got
that's how I
fucking
know
everything.
when I'm playing them Call of Duty missions. They know some shit. That
Yeah.
they be
yeah.
throwing
Damn, that's
some Easter
fucking
eggs in the missions.
The
Yeah.
next game gonna be crazy if they're
Yeah.
For real.
If BlackRock's logo's put on the Mount Rushmore.
shit. Be
That's-
like, we're stakeholders.
Dude, that's funny. That's funny as shit. So, okay, go into your
Wait.
next point. Well,
So-
what? No, what's your question?
Lowe's and Home Depot.
And Home
oh,
Depot.
They do
It's
have
so
Home
weird,
Depot.
isn't it?
That is.
Yeah, CNN, Fox News, MSNBC. I mean, fuck, dude.
And those are all 70% plus.
Yeah. Well, I don't
Or
know.
at least a stake in it, major stake.
So I think these guys, like when people, there's a lot of people that say like, oh, the elitists own the world. These people that have like a shit ton of fucking money that basically make the plays for like big corporations. This is them, in my opinion. This
Mhm.
has to be them. They really have like an infinite money glitch owning all of these companies and being able to like insider trade in their own company, which makes a shit ton of money. But they set up like rules, like different branches, even within the same company, can't communicate with each other just to fucking, insider
Like,
trade and
NDAs.
yeah,
And
shit like that.
Yeah.
It's pretty insane.
Man.
And the most insane shit is there was a commercial, and our boy from the last episode was in it.
Yeah, I remember.
Tom Crooks.
Yeah, I think.
Thomas Crooks?
Thomas Crooks, I
Thomas
think.
Crooks. He
And
was
don't
in
say our boy.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Get the fuck out of
You're
here,
right.
dude.
I
I'm
shouldn't
not-
say
I'm
our
not-
boy. Our nemesis.
a human being who's now ingrained in history. Put it that way.
A man that has no association with the Oruga Podcast.
Jesus Christ.
Allegedly.
I hate you guys.
You're the worst sometimes. Anyways.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Can you pull up? Yeah, can you go on YouTube and actually pull up a video of this?
Thomas Crooks.
Thomas
in
Crooks
the BlackRock commercial.
Because that's so insane, by the way. And me and Kahaya were talking about how we should make a fake podcast, have our viewers and listeners go to this fake podcast. We should have a collab.
With BlackRock's podcast and talk about finance.
And
That'd
just
be fucking
expose them.
hilarious.
And just kind of naturally lead them down to their outreach
Downfall.
and their outreach with high schools, and then their outreach with making commercials with high schoolers, and then
It would be this one.
How long is that video? Yeah, that's
Yeah,
perfect.
minute
That's
8.
perfect.
Hopefully there's not a commentary. Is it loading the ad or is it loading the video?
Scroll
Oh,
down a little
shit.
bit. I want to see who this video is made by. Scroll
Oh.
below. I don't know who
Blux.
Blux is.
One of the best YouTubers around, Blux.
Well, shout out to them for somehow obtaining this footage.
Yeah. They try to take this shit down so quickly.
To me is knowing that I can be free to do the things that I love to do.
Then BlackRock's gonna fucking.
I hope when I retire
strike our
someday,
channel
they
down.
say that guy made this place a special place to come to. Gave as much as he could to. That guy made this place a special place to come to.
Wow.
Oh
He's
my God.
center frame. He's not in the background like that guy. He's fucking center frame.
And gave as much as he could to help the community.
Dude, that chick looked like she was in a interview that we watched.
This is the shooter, Thomas.
Damn,
Matthew
I don't
Crooks.
going
want
into
to
it.
that guy.
Independent and
I'm
place
okay. I'm okay.
23.
I don't need it.
Isn't it crazy that BlackRock owns both of those news companies?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty. Can you also look up how much BlackRock owns? Because you throw around
There
that
is
word.
a chart
Okay.
that shows how much equity they have in each business.
Yeah, because that's what I really want to know.
Maybe we can find a nice Venn diagram.
You're too on point.
That's why, man. Do you think
One-
BlackRock sent a
Basically,
nice check?
30% of Earth
You're kidding.
equity ETF market. Just second to Vanguard's.
Damn.
Vanguard.
There's another company.
And then Vanguard owns the other third. Okay. And then
Damn, no
Apple's,
video.
Apple's independent. Microsoft. I thought I seen Microsoft on there.
Yeah, Microsoft was on there.
So they must be somehow funded through some weird way.
Can you show me? Can you open another one and look up Vanguard? What Vanguard owns?
Yeah.
Just keep this tab open because I like this one.
They probably
Oh,
own
No,
like
no,
a
keep
lot of
this
the
one
same
open.
stuff.
Because this is a good reference, you know.
True.
What were you saying?
They probably own a lot of the same stuff.
Mhm.
It's probably just different amounts.
Sure. The same. Yeah, sure. So they all have stakes in the same shit.
Right.
They
I
all
wouldn't be surprised.
they all have their money in the same pot.
Why does that was the first one?
Was Black?
Vanguard.
Wow.
Maybe they
And
have a
then
podcast
they don't have a Google answer how it's.
Try and look at the images. There might be an infographic.
Damn, son, that's
8
a fucking country.
A continent. That is a continent.
Yeah, I don't know about 8 trillion being a continent.
How much debt is the U.S. in?
16 or 30.
I think 30. I think
I don't know.
somewhere
That's
between
the next
20.
tab.
Yeah, you should look that up next. Yeah, how much the U.S. is in debt?
It's crazy how they have so much money. If that was my crypto wallet,
34 trillion.
damn.
I thought it was wasn't it 16
For the-
when we were born?
I think it
Around.
was. No.
I honestly thought it was less than 10 trillion.
Could you look up an
before.
image to see it go up? Because yeah, this is.
What years were we?
You
looking
right
at?
click and do
Oh,
do open link in new tab. Open link in new tab. No. Okay, you got it. Damn. I remember looking at this and it was 8
2006.
trillion. Yeah. I remember looking at it and it was 8 trillion.
Wait
I
a
was like,
second.
oh wow.
Yeah, I knew it was less than 10 trillion in our lifetime.
If it was
At one
like,
point.
if it was 2006, they could pay off, damn near paid it off. But now it's like they would have to combine to pay it off.
You would have to
Are we
start
paying
3
them?
major wars.
See what I mean, though? If Vanguard is worth this
Oh,
much,
God.
this is how much debt was in 2006. If Vanguard is worth that much. As much debt there is in the United States in 2006.
That's pretty insane. And I always like those 2 companies, Vanguard and BlackRock. Like, where are these countries or where are these companies from? Are they global? They're probably international companies, right? They gotta be.
They're probably based in the U.S. to be pulling off those schemes, but I want to say that they do business outside.
Yeah.
They're damn near their own fucking
country.
Yeah.
Yeah,
damn
Apple's
near.
their own country too, to be honest. I mean, they have so much capital that they could go to a small country and do a lot of changes.
New York
8
City.
partners. Larry Fink. He sounds so familiar.
That isn't even
He's
that
the
long
CEO,
ago.
I think. Robert Capito.
That's insane how they grew
That was
so
really-
damn quickly. 9 trillion in such a short amount of years. Maybe like 40 years, right?
They
Yeah.
used a proprietary technology platform to analyze and manage risk. That just sounds like they're fucking
They had
managing
AI
the
back in the
Matrix.
day. Damn near.
They're just able to shift society in like
Yeah, actually, yeah. Monte Carlo is like programming like random events. Like I use Monte Carlo to program fucking how air moves through fucking how air moves through a room. Basically.
Okay.
Like they
And they
use
use-
Monte Carlo. Like the original use of it, I'm pretty sure, was to examine the movement of
So,
neurons
you
and
know what I
protons
want?
colliding.
Let's say pause. Okay.
So then you can use it with anything, like to figure out like how things act in reality,
Yeah. So
including finance.
have they ever done a visual graph of how that is in a 2D space? I'm pretty sure it's a butterfly. Like it does the shape of a butterfly.
Of how air moves through space.
No, the randomizer.
I don't know. Look up Monte Carlo. It's super
Monte
interesting
Carlo.
shit. It's literally the Matrix.
Monte Carlo style algorithm.
Yeah.
Monte Carlo literally is the fucking Matrix. Damn
In
near.
what way? What do you mean?
A simulation of the real world, the
Mhm.
math that defines the real world that's been put into a program, and you can like change values to see
Monte
different
Carlo.
outcomes without testing it in the real world.
Okay.
Oh, should I look at the description of it first?
Yeah, sure. Why not? The Monte Carlo simulation is a mathematical technique that predicts possible outcomes of an uncertain event. Computer programs use this method to analyze past data and predict a range of future outcomes based on a choice of action. Okay.
It's literally the ultimate simulation.
Oh, okay. Then what I'm referring to is not. I was incorrect, but okay.
Hmm.
And that's like diffusion. I don't know if it's of air or
That is so trippy.
This is really crazy.
This is an insane graph.
Yeah.
Like what? This is just numbers
it's fucking nuts.
and no patterns.
But that's interesting. Can you click that? Because that they talk about how that's the price of a euro. How it has all the possibilities.
No way.
Yeah, of being the price of a euro.
You
That's-
hear me say that's fucking air? That literally looks like fucking a gas moving through air.
Sure.
That's so nuts.
Yeah.
And like all the different possible places it
Pricing,
could
yeah.
be.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking nuts.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking wild. Man, how do we get our hands on this so we can help out our algorithm?
Hey, yeah. That's hilarious.
Oh gosh, dude, this is crazy.
That's
That's why.
sounds like they had AI before anyone else because they funneled their money together.
Yeah,
and was
you
able to
have-
make a specialized computing machine that was just more advanced than anyone else's, like Microsoft or Apple.
Mm-hmm.
So it was just a conglomerate of 8 different partners.
Now, what would an investing AI do with this too? Like, if you just throw in all
These
the
parameters. That's
Correct.
basically all you're doing is like setting a shit ton of parameters and
Probably
then
why
trying to get
crypto
an
was
outcome.
made.
Yeah.
Crypto is definitely a psyop.
Who knows? Dude, I heard that Warren Buffett was talking about fucking the true inventor of Bitcoin. If they were like exposed, like Bitcoin would drop to zero, and that he was like speculating or saying that the origins of it is shady as fuck or some shit like that.
Yeah, they always refer to the guy as like a nickname.
Yeah, like Satoshi.
Yeah,
something like that. Satoshi something.
Why is he so villainous? I don't understand.
It's like a fake made-up person.
It's a pseudonym. His name.
It's a pseudonym.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a decentralized space.
Yeah.
So you don't want anyone to know who you are.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, but like, what did he do? Well,
right. Like,
you know,
this guy could be El Chapo or some shit. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But if he's El Chapo, I feel like it wouldn't drop to zero. But if he's like someone even more fucking
villainous,
criminal,
yeah,
like fucking Osama bin Laden or some shit, like
sure,
that'd be bad.
That's interesting.
I think that's why I didn't do a Google search. I forgot to click own or type own.
Gotcha.
So here's what they own: fucking Netflix. Oh, it's only 8%.
Still, 8% of Netflix though is no.
Yeah, because I bet the other shareholders are all less than 1.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, agreed. Same thing. It's crazy that like, I mean, you could say that with Elon Musk runs Tesla and he owns Tesla, but like, who really owns Tesla though? You know, like you might be calling the shots, but still, like,
I think
what's going on?
Some crazy stakeholders.
Yeah, you got people who are like trying to sway you.
Yeah.
You know, you have outside forces. It's so crazy.
Did I ever show you guys how Elon Musk got Twitter? Or did we ever go over that?
No.
He bought it out or something?
Yeah, but he like was doing some shady shit.
What do you mean he was doing? Well, it was like for $34 billion, wasn't it? Or something like.
Yeah, but he was going to front his stocks of Tesla if it were to fail. And it was just a weird story.
That's interesting.
So it's like he's using his stocks.
He was
that
almost
he gave
shorting.
himself.
He was almost shorting his company at the risk of gaining another one.
Damn.
Interesting.
Yeah.
He damn near went all in on it. Damn near.
Yeah.
That's fascinating. I
want to see if there's a real explanation video of it.
What about that one? There's like a minute one.
This one.
Sure, I'm okay with that. It's very long though. Do you want to watch that full thing? We can.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, that's probably the most logical one.
Maybe
I'll probably
like
just have to skip a few parts.
What were you about to say?
Maybe if we looked up like how. I don't know how.
What was that price, by the way? 43 is crazy.
Yeah,
Shorting stocks.
Such a large amount of money.
Me being off by $10 billion, I couldn't even understand being off by $10 billion. You know, like.
Yeah, it was this explanation. I know this guy goes off and rants, but.
That you cannot tax billionaires on the shares that they hold in a company because it is an unrealized gain, right? So they go like, yeah, you're worth 300 billion, but we can't tax you on those stocks because you haven't sold the shares, so you don't like have the money, right? But you're worth the money, but you don't have the money, so you can't tax the people on a thing because they don't have it. It's just there. Okay, fine. Then Elon Musk offers to buy Twitter, right? He offers to buy it, and then he says, in his offer, he goes, I'm putting up my Tesla stock as collateral. Then I'm like, so you do have it? Then I'm going like, wait. So you can buy a thing based on what you have, yes. But when we want to tax you, you can say, I don't have it. Do you hear what I'm saying here? And now, like, just think of like the illogic of it. It's like it's such a fun game that like billionaires get to play because all their money is in that, right? Like if you earn your money as a salary, that your money just gets taxed. That's it. You can't be like the IRS comes and you can't be like, I don't have that money. You can't be like, that money's in the bank. I don't have that money.
Damn,
what money? It's in the bank. Only when I take it out, then you can tax me. For now, it's in the bank, IRS. No, IRS is like, don't worry, we've got your PIN number. We'll handle this. Right? But then if you have billions in shares, you can then use that as money to then get more money, but not get taxed on any money because you don't have money.
So nuts.
Yeah, he's so loud, but he makes sense in a way.
It's tough. That's tough. But and it's also like, I'm not against having the, more taxes for them. Okay, fine. But like, who uses that tax money? Raytheon?
Or is it Vanguard?
Is there more wars being fueled with my money?
Right. I'm okay with more taxes, but like, I don't want like the Gaza Strip to be leveled completely because of.
Let me tell you, our tax money is going to Afghanistan Kush, bro. All peace and love. All peace and love.
Right.
It's all these damn coke dealers.
Hey, yo.
It's going down south.
All that heroin from.
Oh my God. I need to go on Twitter. I hope it lets us use
all that heroin from Vietnam.
Here, don't show the screen.
Don't expose them.
Don't show the screen, Kahaya.
Heard that.
Yeah.
I heard that, so with his scenario, Elon Musk's scenario, so he unloaded a shit ton of money into stocks.
Sure.
And then if he wanted to take it out, he'd have to pay capital gains, which is like, maybe, I don't even know if he has to pay capital gains, but I'm pretty sure he has to pay capital gains.
So you have to sell it and then to be able to have it liquidated
in your bank account.
Yeah. Okay.
So but if it was crypto, it's like even crazier.
In what way? Why?
Like, you can't use your crypto for shit. Like
unless you liquidate it.
Right.
Into a currency that's actually acceptable by a U.S. bank or an international bank, correct?
Yeah. So I was watching this guy named Handsome Finance, and he was like...
Until the banks accept crypto.
That's the problem. The banks do not fuck with crypto. They think crypto money is illegally gained money. Like, they think you're a criminal if you have $500K of crypto that you put in your bank account. They'll freeze your account. They'll have like private investigators, accountants just questioning you like, where'd you get this money from? We saw you traded this crypto for that crypto. Why'd you do that? Did you have insider trading? Did you do something illegal? Like they get to the bottom of it. But if it was like cash and you're just trading stocks, no one bats an eye at the politicians that are literally doing lobbying and shit and doing illegal ass shit. But if it was like you and me being broke, I'm broke.
I'm broke. I'm sure you're broke. We're all broke.
Because of BlackRock. Fuck BlackRock.
Fuck BlackRock.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna victimize myself.
I am Vanguard. Vanguard's really been oppressing me.
Yeah.
Even though all the technology that we have used besides this table has been produced by those corporations.
You're not wrong. Probably my glasses, everything I'm wearing.
Those
the
headphones.
Beats, for sure. The phone.
That mic. That hat.
Yeah.
That shirt. That water bottle.
On God.
All have shares in stakes in the same one company.
In those 60 percentile? Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
It's bullshit.
It's so crazy.
Yeah. So I'll just finish my statement. So like, if me being broke tries to put $500,000 into my bank account,
right,
and I pay the taxes on it, my bank account will still get frozen, and I'll be a criminal, which is fucked up.
And you know what's really funny? All my savings is in crypto. Besides like NVIDIA,
Don't get too much money.
Why?
Or just buy Ethereum. Like, don't buy the meme coins. They'll fucking screw
I
you over.
only do Ethereum.
Bitcoin.
Yeah.
They're just now warming up to like Bitcoin and Ethereum.
I don't know who this guy is, but I have a funny video.
Okay.
I would definitely vote for him.
Just in a moment, though, because I will pray that if Bitcoin or if Ethereum got to Bitcoin prices, I could finally buy a home. And I would really appreciate that. Like, I would really appreciate that. So,
yeah, that's true.
Like,
that's a prayer.
Whoever hears that, please
be the whale.
Fucking
be the
whale. Dips into the Ethereum honeypot.
Yeah, and I just sell every single ounce of Ethereum I have, and then I'll just buy a couple homes, enjoy my life. That's all.
No,
that's all
you know what you do, Preston? You'd be like, I'm willing to do 0.1% to, and you say that to a real estate person. You're like, but it's unrealized gain.
It's fun. Hold it as collateral.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do the same thing.
And just get a loan.
Do the same thing we're being oppressed about. And just be billionaires.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
They're Ethereum. Yep.
That'd be funny as fuck if Vanguard and fucking Blackstone fucking dab each other up and like, you know what? We're gonna do this for Preston.
Yeah.
Fucking $18 trillion into fucking Ethereum.
Right, for one soul.
Yep.
Not for all.
They fucking call you, hey man, you need to sell right now.
Yeah.
We're about to take out our position.
I wish I got a call like that when I had Dogecoin.
Yeah.
I mean, I
From
had
fucking
it.
Elon or something.
Yeah, I mean, it hit 75 cents and I didn't sell, and I should have. I should have sold when it hit 75 cents. My gosh.
I hit it towards peak almost. I think it was damn near 65 cents or 71.
Wow.
I don't know what I sold at.
That's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
I remember I sold it like 15 cents and I was like, what the fuck? I was so pissed off.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of disappointments in crypto.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's why part of it is like a psyop. I don't think it's fully supported by all the right people.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, think about it. Part of it was even like the black market. That's how the funds were. I don't know how
Silk
the
Road
Recently came in, yeah,
was
for
it
Bitcoin.
the Silk Road website. It's like that
Silicon
black.
Valley.
Onion
No, it's not. It's Silk Road.
browsers.
What is it called? I don't know what it's called.
No, it was just like.
Tor.
Yeah, sure. I think we just named a few.
Yeah.
Like black. What do they call that? Black web.
Yeah, the dark web.
Dark web. That's what it is. Yeah. Never heard much about the dark web anymore. That's like
It really died
Thing
out.
of the past.
Yeah, but
I still have Tor.
Yeah.
Now you just expose yourself. I'm just kidding.
It doesn't matter.
Don't you? If you search on the dark web, isn't that illegal itself? No.
No.
Interesting.
It's just like in my opinion, it's like a super VPN.
Okay.
But the thing is, it's not really a VPN because they can see who accessed Tor on like what server.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm like, so they can see like, damn, someone accessed Tor using either like the University of Cincinnati's internet or in Cincinnati. Let's go see the 2 locations where Tor was activated because no one uses Tor.
Gotcha.
But if everyone was on Tor, it would be like impossible to
more
track
difficult.
you down.
Yeah, sure. But I bet the IPs, the IP addresses, I bet you could really get into a slippery place with your IP address.
It mask all that crap.
Really?
I think it's just like the server that your IP's communicating with, something like that.
Okay.
It doesn't communicate with a server in like Cali.
So like you need to go to a major like metropolitan area
for sure,
just to like make
everyone's using Tor,
right?
And even then, there's not a lot of people that use it.
Okay, that's fair.
I wouldn't do anything illegal on Tor.
I barely can use the internet, so like it's okay. I'm definitely not in danger of using the dark web.
Sure.
I get so scared about my IP address that
I want to go back to the roots and not use the internet at all.
Yeah, no. Could you imagine like we were talking about last night about a solar flare knocking us back into like
ancient times and how to survive.
1900, I guess, really. But yeah.
The dark ages.
Just all cars don't work, all electricity doesn't work. Just like
or even like just an electrical interference from like our poles doing some weird shit. Or you know what I just seen too was a Yellowstone geyser and it was shooting out ash. Did you see that?
I have a video of that actually. You're welcome to go to so if you go down, and then use the file folder.
This one.
File folder, yeah, and then go to 8.
68.
Go to 68.
68.
And then go a little down. And
this one.
No. There's a geyser one. Go up a little. It's
geyser.
Yes, thank you.
All right.
Welcome back. We get some brand new video just into Fox Weather to show you. Look at this.
Man.
A Yellowstone geyser
You want to mute it?
suddenly exploded,
Or
boiling
no?
water and rocks
I didn't know
rained
if it was
down,
Okay, mute it.
damaging a pedestrian boardwalk. This happened at the Biscuit Basin Geyser around 10 a.m.
That is
local
just
time.
insane, though.
Thankfully,
Like,
a bunch of folks around. You could see them on the
foreshadowing
boardwalk.
what's about
Nobody
to-
was hurt.
what's about to
According
happen
the
over there.
USGS, the Biscuit Basin parking
Yeah,
lot
seriously.
and the board.
Like,
What if just the whole fucking thing starts to erupt now?
Is it sulfur? Or like just like ash?
and it said that no one was injured.
Yeah,
God.
I was
yeah.
surprised.
I was really surprised that nobody died. Or nobody got
It's
injured
like
at all.
It looks like a freaking mini nuke.
It does.
Yeah. I would never look at a geyser, though. I have no interest. I have
I think
no
it'd be
fucking
cool
interest.
to harvest the raw material, but that's like dangerous.
Okay. Just like the minerals that come out of the water?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
And like
wouldn't
use
that
it to make like your own soap.
Wouldn't the air burn you though if you got even like a little close to the...
I think you would have to have like some sort of suit. I'm sure that the gas that comes out of a geyser is also like super carcinogenic.
I think that's why they were keeping their distance and no one was injured, because they were all like a secure distance away.
Sure.
Just observing instead of not being dumb and getting close to it.
Yeah, I'm sure there is like you can keep a football field away and a little shit like that. Yeah.
Because there is probably no bueno.
No bueno, for sure. Yeah. God, there was could you show that funny video too? The one you had pulled up? You're going to have to go to,
Boom.
I'm like blank-blinded right now.
I don't know who this guy is. I don't know.
Ron White? Oh, I know Ron White.
I don't know what he's having a spiel about, but I just support it, man. I support it.
They'll pay for this war. We can sell it to Israel. They've got a lot of cash. They need a place to stay. That shit ain't working out for them over there. And it's the only part of Florida that they don't already own. And we take the money we make from selling the rest of Florida to Israel. We buy Mexico, fix it up, and flip it. And some painters and landscapers, because they're all up here. And when they're gone, you're going to wonder where the fuck they went, because you ain't going to want to do this shit yourself. Not if you're anything like me. We sell Mexico to a country that can put a ton of cash down, but you know they can't make the payments like Peru. Peru has trillions of U.S. dollars in cash in banks all over Peru. It's your cocaine money they tricked you out of. We get all that money back. We finance the balance of Mexico to Peru. We let them get behind on the payments. We repossess Mexico. Now we have Mexico free and clear. New paint, new shrubs. Now, with all that cocaine money, we start buying countries south of Mexico. We buy them all. We buy Belize, Honduras, Nicaragua, El Salvador, Costa Rica.
Whoa. You got a little too comfortable with that
countries, that long-ass wall this country needs to build gets a little fucking shorter, doesn't it? Until eventually we buy back the Panama Canal, which we built anyway, stand there and go swim this bitch. And you know what we'll call it? North America.
North America.
That's hilarious.
That's Jesus Christ. That was a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot going on. I don't hate it. Ron White's hilarious too.
I support him.
Yeah. That's an old clip of him too.
Yeah.
That's really
What does he do? I'm so confused.
He's a comedian.
He's a comedian. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, could you not tell?
No, I was taking him so literally.
If he was a politician, if he was a politician, he would have already won.
Yeah.
He's that motivational.
He's middle America.
Yeah.
He's really well spoken, even without the Venn diagram.
He is. He is.
He doesn't need Venn diagrams.
He often
or a fancy hat.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't even need a fancy lineage.
Sure.
That's
dude.
It's that Southern hospitality.
Yeah.
Fucking. Have you guys seen the Simpsons take on Kamala Harris? Remember how Trump was running for the election and he was going down an escalator and he was like waving, and the Simpsons predicted that.
Mm-hmm.
When fucking Kamala Harris announced that she was running, she was wearing a purple suit with a white pearl necklace, and they predicted that shit because that's exactly what Lisa Simpson was wearing
when she
was president in that episode. Is her name Lisa or is it something else?
I don't know. Could you look at that one up?
For this war.
Oh, shit. That was my fault.
Yeah, it was super interesting because at first I think everyone really thought that president was Hillary Clinton.
Okay.
She was running. They're like, oh, the Simpsons predicted Hillary Clinton is going to win.
Yeah, sure.
Now you see her in that same fit that Kamala was wearing.
Oh shit. That's what you're talking about.
Oh, damn.
Should we do the 3-minute one?
Do the minute one. Do the minute one, yeah.
It's fucking nuts.
That's so crazy. That's so nuts.
Shout out to whoever's spamming our likes.
Yeah, since we got the time, let's spam our likes.
Whoever's spamming the fuck out of the likes, we appreciate it.
How is that, by the way? How's it going?
You're asking us if we read the chat. This man said English or Spanish.
How far down does it go? Not down a lot.
I can't even scroll on mine.
Oh, you can't?
Oh, really? We probably can get hella chats then.
English
What
or
is it?
Spanish? Have you guys seen that meme?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you after this clip.
Has announced he's ending his campaign and endorsing Vice President Kamala Harris as his successor. Thank you. I could just fucking mute it, actually. The move has many comparisons to the predict from The Simpsons. Wow, dude.
It's fucking nuts.
That's insane. That's so fucking crazy.
The
And
fact
she's got
that
the
they
same
got the
cut.
same fit.
She's got the same cut. I mean,
I
maybe
remember
not
seeing
really,
that.
actually.
I watched
Side
that
by side is
episode.
crazy.
That's fucking nuts.
Look at the smile too, bro. What the fuck?
Damn.
They really thought that was Hillary though at first, I believe. You think she did it on purpose?
I always wonder this. Because like these episodes came out forever ago. So it would make so much sense why a team of people who dress up Kamala would be like,
We gotta
what's
do
some cultural juice that we
Right.
can like get out of this?
Get some clout, get some views.
Yeah, and this would be a good way to do it, I guess. But I don't know. That's fascinating. Could you get out of reaction? Oh, actually, you already did it. I apologize.
On top of the game.
You're on top of it.
On top.
That's really fascinating. I don't even know what to say to
Can
that.
I show
to be
you a
honest.
funny meme?
Yeah, of course, absolutely.
The memes.
Okay. Do you want to read it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, this is a tweet. And Oreo Cookie DM'd him after this. I be scraping the deodorant off my girl's armpit with my teeth, like filling out of an Oreo.
Oh,
And
God.
Oreo DM'd him and said, "Hi Carter, we at Oreo love this tweet. Can we have your permission to use it on our socials?"
Oh.
And he said, "That tweet."
Oh, God. That is horrible.
What reminded you of this meme?
It's a
Like
good
how-
tweet. Can you like that? That's funny.
Yeah.
That's really
How?
funny.
What brought this back into your brain?
What? Well, yeah. Well, why'd you stumble upon that?
I stumbled upon that, and I was like, man, that guy's embarrassed that he tweeted that out after getting DM. And I really hope that Oreo stole it and just like posted that somewhere.
Sure.
Dude, it's gonna be in one of their commercials.
That's that's really nasty, man. I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
You know what the worst fucking commercial is? Since I work at a restaurant and like I give people like pepper and fucking cheese and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen the commercial, but apparently there's a Super Bowl commercial where this guy was told to say when he was getting offered like pepper and cheese and shit.
Yeah, sure.
Like stacked up on him.
Yeah, I remember that one.
I haven't even seen that, but every time I fucking work, every fucking day, at least 2 times, I'm like, just say when you want me to stop putting on this like pepper onto your salad. And they're like, have you seen that one commercial? It's so annoying.
That happens to you daily?
Daily, bro.
Daily.
At least twice.
Seriously.
It's pretty bad.
I remember that commercial, but that's insane that you yeah. Interesting.
I don't know
Why do you
how
think
it-
people bring it up constantly?
I think it just like struck a point with people.
Mhm.
It's like they related to it.
Too hard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they made that, whoever made that commercial made it way too relatable.
Sure.
Can we look at this clip next? This is an interesting one.
Sure.
What? Which one? Oh, no. Can you start with
No.
the N-word Trump rally and then go to
Oh,
Zuckerberg?
no.
Yeah. It's pretty fascinating if you ask me. Oh, I got it.
You are a poor Negro. I would use the N-word. But if you're rich, you are a rich Negro. If you are intellectual, you're an intellectual Negro. If you are dancing and sliding and gliding,
It's like that OJ song.
Negro. You are dancing and sliding and gliding, Negro. So dare not alienate, because you cannot assimilate. So, you're going to be a Negro till you die.
Jesus.
Yeah. I thought Trump grinning behind him was like, that was pretty interesting.
He's like, man, should I
Yeah.
have really chosen this guy as the
Yeah.
wearing a jean jacket?
So, Kahaya, not to ask you how you feel about that, but how do you feel about that?
Have you seen that one OJ song where it's like,
Mm-mm.
man.
Do you know?
No.
What are you referring to?
You guys are gonna have to look it up.
Okay.
I can't say the lyrics because it involves a lot of. I could say the lyrics.
Uh huh.
I'm a refrain.
An OJ song.
You're gonna refrain. Okay.
Yeah.
But
you think it? Okay.
All right. You should type in OJ. Wait.
OJ Simpson. What?
No, it's a Jay-Z song about OJ.
Life
My
of
bad.
OJ?
Yes. We shouldn't listen to it.
We shouldn't or should?
Should not.
Why?
We should look at the lyrics.
Okay. Why? What makes what? Why
There's
does
a part
this strike
of this
you?
song where Jay-Z lays down like a lot of bars, right? And these bars are very similar to that guy's speech.
Really? Okay. Yeah. Okay. I got you.
I remember the quote he used in court.
What was the quote they used in court?
Probably saying something like he's not black or something.
That OJ's not black?
Look, this one. I'm not black, I'm OJ is a line from 2017 song The Story of OJ by rapper Jay-Z, which is attributed to OJ Simpson.
The line is a reference to the idea that fame, wealth, and notoriety can transcend race. Okay.
So, like, how that guy in that speech, he was like, if you're rich, Negro, if you're a poor.
Yeah.
Jay-Z literally said the same shit, but instead of saying Negro, he said the actual word.
Okay, yes. I'm assuming in it. Yeah, okay.
Which is insane. That's what it reminded me of.
That's interesting. I guess I should listen to that. I'm assuming that's his, is that the same album he, like, apologizes to Beyonce? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I think it's...
where they got back together.
Yeah.
That song?
Like that.
Well, it's the same album. It's the same album that... because, not to get into OJ, or not to get into Jay-Z and Beyonce, but yeah. That's pretty interesting. That's fascinating that's what comes to mind when you watch that video. I just thought it was uncomfortable. I thought it was like really uncomfortable, but like it's I don't know. It's kind of fun. Yeah. And then the next thing I have is Zuckerberg. Yeah, Zuckerberg. This is really fascinating.
I heard that Elon's endorsing Trump as well.
Really?
I've done some stuff personally in the past. I'm not planning on doing that this time. And that includes not endorsing either of the candidates. Now, look, I mean, there's obviously a lot of crazy stuff going on in the world. I mean, the historic events over over the weekend. And, I mean, on a personal note, it's, seeing Donald Trump get up after getting shot in the face and pump his fist in the air with the American flag is one of the most badass things I've ever seen in my life. But look, I mean, it's, as...
At least he's being real.
And I think, look, it's at some level as an American, it's like hard to not get kind of emotional about that spirit and that fight. And I think that's why a lot of people like the guy.
I agree. Like
that was the most human version of Zuckerberg I've ever seen.
That must be the dude that they let out once a month.
They updated his fucking program.
Okay, you can go out and be normal once a month. Go talk to this interviewer.
We found you a good cut, and then we actually have you getting dressed by our.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. We have a stylist for you now, Zuckerberg. Do you see? Have you ever seen his yachts? His yacht is
fucking super yachts and shit,
dude. It's so big.
Reminds me of my GTA yacht.
Yeah, sure.
I'm weak as fuck.
It's a BlackRock yacht. You know what I'm saying?
I'm weak as hell.
It's so fucking big, and yeah.
Trying to get that invite over to that yacht, man.
It would be nice to, there's whole like food crews on here.
Damn.
I think mine on GTA is a little bit cooler.
But it's got a small boat that goes with it.
You don't have gold railings.
Yeah, he doesn't have gold railings. But there was one photo I saw of this yacht that it extended a smaller speedboat out of its hull. It was really interesting, and I'm sure
insane.
It's got a helipad. And can we look up some cool facts?
287
feet. That's like how many football?
300
like 3 football fields, man.
Yeah, that thing's got its own area code.
Are we muted?
I can't. I'll just mute it.
Got that dumbass Sims music in
I know, man. And I saw his wife. He's not having like a gang of women on the top deck, which is unfortunate. Isn't that the whole thing about yachts?
Some people like to live a little bit more modestly, Preston.
Sorry.
Wow, look at that seagull just being so majestic, flying alongside the yacht.
Yeah, that's cool though. That's cool. The yacht seems cooler than him, and which is so true.
Damn,
but
that's fucked up.
I know.
All of the shots.
You can pause it. I'm good. Like, do you need to watch his yacht?
Starting Facebook.
I think he got it all out of him when he was in college.
You think so?
Now he's like,
he's modest now.
Just chilling. I don't know if that's modest though. Like, it's kind of crazy.
It's pretty interesting. I mean, I'm not gonna say that he shouldn't have it. You know, I mean,
right.
I'm not gonna be that person where he's like, he's such a billionaire, he shouldn't be able to have these large toys like this. But like, it's pretty fascinating. He always tries to put up a front that he's very like modest. Not actually, I don't know.
Do you think that he fucking like practiced public speaking now ever since the trials?
Yes, absolutely. I bet for an hour he meets with a person who's like coaching him on how to speak.
Oh my god!
When you're controlling that large of a corporation, every single thing you say
is important.
Is monitored. You know, I mean, that's like.
I feel like he doesn't pull a lot of strings, though. I mean, I feel like he pulls some, but I think that he's at a spot where he can literally just, like, low-key kick back and watch it go.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think he's that hands-on. I think Elon probably is super hands-on.
Right.
But, like, him, I don't know. Like,
Same?
I don't know if I could see it.
He's
young, so he could be, but I don't know.
What's the Amazon guy? Bezos? Jeff Bezos? Jeff Preston Bezos, by the way, you know what I'm saying?
Oh my god. Pastor.
At least one similarity with the reptilian.
I know, thank you actually. I remember learning that Bezos' middle name was Preston. I did push-ups because I was like, I have someone did it with the name Preston. Oh my god. Inspires me to be a billionaire. But yeah, I think he's a little less hands-on though. Right? Like, I thought he stepped away from being the CEO of Amazon, and now someone else is the CEO. I mean, he's still a large stakeholder in Amazon, but it's not his full-time gig anymore.
I'm not too sure. I don't know how it works, but I'm pretty sure there's, like, different levels at Amazon.
Okay.
And, like, if he's, like, let's say it goes to 9, he's probably, like, a level 9. He probably has, like, a couple people that are level 9 with him.
Sure.
So they can probably like baton power sometimes. I wouldn't be surprised.
Okay.
I don't know, man. I'm not an Amazon associate. I wouldn't be able to know.
Yeah, we need to be Amazon associates. We need to start selling things. Yeah, it's pretty fascinating. But I think I have another video after this, which is never mind. I just thought those were two interesting Trump videos, honestly. But
what is this one?
Oh, you should go to the Tesseract one first.
The fucking Tesseract.
Yeah, this was a fascinating one. This was a video from Burning Man, which is a festival
in the desert.
Ooh. Sorry about that.
Like, what is it?
Wow.
Isn't that cool?
That is.
And obviously, and I apologize for not being HD, but when I watched this in HD, I was like, damn, son.
How do they make
Man, look
that?
at the reflection of it going down. Damn, you see that shit? That's just dope as fuck.
Isn't that
How
so
did they
cool?
make that?
No idea.
It just fucking repeats itself over
I think
and over
it's
again.
mirrors, right?
Yeah, for sure.
It's got to be mirrors. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, see-through mirrors on the outside, like two-way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, that's fucking trippy as fuck.
Right?
Golly.
Or no. That's why.
That's so insane. It's like it's in everything, but
So
also
that's-
not at the same time.
That's literally what it would look like, a fourth-dimensional object. That kind of makes sense.
That's so cool. I would love to have one of those in my home.
I think they're not that
Did
pricey
Jimi Hendrix
looking.
play at Burning Man or something? Was that crazy?
Burning Man's more of a recent thing, and
Okay.
Jimi Hendrix died a long time ago.
Oh, it was
so, like,
Woodstock. I think that's what it was.
Yeah, it was Woodstock.
Okay.
You're correct. Yeah, that's really funny.
My
That's
brain.
funny. Oh man.
Let's see how much they are.
Hyper Infinity Mirror Cube.
Oh wow.
Oh, those are on Amazon.
Wow. And so
Yeah.
we'll scroll up a little.
I think it was this company, right?
No, scroll up a little. Scroll up a little. That thing. That's what we saw. No, the second one.
Oh,
We saw the
this one?
second one. Yeah. Right.
I think it was on a larger scale. I don't know how big that is.
Yes, I would agree with you. It was much on a larger
I can't
scale.
trust Etsy. That's insane that they're selling it for 7 bands for 24 inches. That's fucking insane.
That's
2
pretty,
feet
pretty cool.
for 7 bands.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Sculpture.
7 bands?
Interesting.
Fuck is you talking about?
I don't know. That's
I wonder,
pretty fascinating.
Is this the company that was on the...
This might be. Who knows?
Who knows? Who knows? Oh, I wish you... Yeah.
Trippy.
Oh, that's 200.
What about 15? Yeah.
Oh, 15. Yeah, not the Nano. The bigger one.
300.
That's insane.
Okay,
I like how
yeah.
they have
Yeah,
like
that's
different
on a scale.
colors.
That's cool. It's not exactly what I was looking for, though, you know? Like, it is cool. Don't get me wrong, but
I mean,
like...
it's a thing of this.
Damn, that's a fire setup. That's so fire
That
still.
is actually cool as fuck.
It would be cool to see it like reflecting within itself though as well.
Right.
With the lights. That'd be
Yeah.
fucking dope.
I would understand it as like a table, you know, something to rest things on. But
That shit is
Look
cool
at all
as
the
shit.
settings. It does.
Damn.
That's so gnarly. This is the Matrix. That green one, that's like all green.
Dude, I like this one.
It's fucking the Matrix.
Yeah. It's pretty fascinating. It's pretty
They're all
fascinating.
pretty trippy.
What about, could you go to the different shapes one?
Advanced sound reactivity. You could play songs to them.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Syncable.
Yeah.
Oh, multiple.
Man, guys, send a donation so we can afford one.
No, shut the hell up. You're not buying this garbage. $200,000.
We
It's
need-
a 50,000 hour life.
There are people in the comments saying just get mirrors and fucking
Really?
LEDs. Yeah. That's
so
what we need money
impressive.
for. Some
That's
mirrors and LEDs.
Yeah, I think actually that would be the best route, but that's fascinating.
7 bands for that is just bullshit.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
7
The hexagon was
bands.
interesting though too. The hexagon one was pretty fascinating.
Yeah. That was an interesting video.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder how they were just able to figure that one out.
I don't know, but that was I mean, if
I feel like it was just a property of it, like reflecting. Like I feel like they didn't know how cool it was going to be until they made it.
correct, yeah,
That's what I think.
I agree with you on that one. I just wonder how you could see that. Like, I can understand. Is that my phone? Yeah, I can understand having. I just don't know how you look into the box, the central box, if you're using all mirrors. Do you know what I mean by that?
Right.
Because like I understand if you have, like it's this direction, then you have a flat edge. But that's all I can think of when it comes to mirrors. I'm just too stupid.
We just know it's a cube inside of a cube.
Yeah. We could, that would be a cool project, actually. That'd be a really cool project.
It'd be tough.
Because I bet Lowe's or Home Depot, so what does that mean? BlackRock's going to be able to have a slim BlackRock,
God
that's
damn.
right.
BlackRock got our back.
Pennies on our dollars.
Yeah, literally. But yeah, I think, that'd be pretty cool to make. That'd be pretty cool.
It would be fun.
Yeah.
Be quite a task.
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys hear about fucking MrBeast?
Yeah.
We should talk about that. Yeah. What can
Let's
you
look
educate
at the
me?
exposure. We might as well look at the apology tweet and see what he's addressing.
Educate me. What? So
I don't know.
He
what
hangs
happened.
out with this guy who.
What do you
groomed
know?
him.
Let me tell you what. I think I know the most basic thing.
Okay.
From what I've heard off the internet,
Mhm.
which is just YouTube fucking shorts, the worst way to get your news.
Mhm.
I heard that he was talking to a minor years ago.
Who was the
Chris.
friend?
Yeah, the friend of
Mr.
MrBeast.
Beast. Okay, and what does Chris
I
do?
heard that.
What does Chris do? He's a
I don't know.
transgender, right?
Deleted
He is now
all their
transgender.
previous. Look at this. Deleted all their previous tweets.
Ooh, okay.
Who's that? Chris? What's her new name? Ava Chris Tyson.
Can I see the biopic?
The profile pic.
Yes.
All right.
This is them.
All right.
So they fucking.
And what's weird is you have a whole son, a whole adopted son, but this dog is your life. Like,
Okay. All right, but go ahead. Go into
That's just
detail.
weird.
What's up with Ava?
So I heard that Ava was talking to a 13-year-old some years ago, and I don't know if it was explicit. I don't know if there was like
And
things
Ava
that
was an
shouldn't be
adult.
communicated. Right. They were
Ava
an adult
wasn't
at
an
that
adult
time. They
at
were
the time.
18 plus.
Sure.
And then it went to them meeting up. So apparently they met up. I don't know what happened.
You remember one of those?
What it said?
Remember one of those episodes where we were talking about child predators meeting up?
That shit reminded me of that shit. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, sure. All right.
There you go.
How quick is this?
Oh, the fucking goat penguin.
By the way, homie, we should. I would love to just have like a 10-minute, like Zoom call with
Penguin.
With Penguin. I was about to imitate his voice pattern, but I can't really. But
true.
Yeah.
This situation is so crazy, guys. Ava Chris Tyson from MrBeast is allegedly talking to minors.
What's the involvement of Ava to
MrBeast?
Yeah.
I don't know, but I do know that allegedly MrBeast was speaking to, like, MrBeast knew about it.
Okay. Oh, knew about the sketchy stuff?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And he didn't want to tell. He didn't want to tell, like, he didn't want to kick Chris out.
Yeah.
Or, I'm sorry, Ava out.
Uh-huh.
Because.
You just used a dead name?
He didn't want to kick Ava out because Ava allegedly knew too much shit.
About MrBeast's, like, production? Okay.
Or maybe some shady shit.
Interesting.
That could get MrBeast canceled.
Okay.
That'd be insane. It'd be crazy as fuck if MrBeast fell off.
Because of this? Interesting. And do you think
that's the longest fucking ad? He's making bank.
You could reload.
What if we get a longer
ad?
ad?
YouTube, don't realize that I have a YouTube ad blocker. Okay, great.
Oh, there he is, our boy.
Horrible
behavior from our baby boy, acting like.
A lot of people are calling the season 7 writers of 2024 internet drama lazy because they're reusing a similar plot line. A lot of people drew comparisons to Dr. Disrespect recently being outed for talking inappropriately to a minor. There are tons of screenshots to showcase exactly what was being said to someone who was between 13 and 14 years old at the time, and it's fucking gross. It's completely unacceptable. Some of them were just public tweets right under everyone's nose. So Ava Tyson was an adult at this point. Lava was a child.
That's
saying
insane.
Things like, I posted some fire nudes for you, please no share. And then other shit like, but not $5, pathetic JK kissy face. They seem to communicate a lot, even sending Snapchats. So here's one that says, coming for America, and then goes on to talk about being in a group chat and everything. And I've seen a lot of people try and cope and deflect, saying like, oh, it's just edgy jokes, people are blowing this out of proportion. What a bunch of fucking nonsense. That's a load of hooey. That's dirty barnacles. That's
Dude,
ridiculous.
the way he communicates
Under
is
no
crazy.
circumstances should an adult be communicating with a child in any inappropriate manner whatsoever. Edgy jokes between an adult and a child are still fucking gross. That's not like the slam dunk defense that some people seem to think it is. Under no circumstances should an adult be in a group chat with a bunch of children sending coming for America pictures. Like, that's still bad. That's still horrible. That's still really fucking weird. From what I can tell, most of the screenshots and a lot of the compiled evidence comes from this YouTuber, Prism42. This seems to be where most of it started. And since this video,
that was 2 on the nose.
It was 7.
Yikes.
Bad things that were being said to or about minors. I've only shown a couple here, but there's quite a bit more, and they're all just as bad, if not worse. Like, for some reason, Ava Tyson had a habit of calling a 13 or 14-year-old daddy. Like, you can't just write that off as being, like, quirky, inappropriate, edgy jokes that people are blowing out of proportion.
So it was just edgy jokes the whole time? But they did say they met up.
Yeah, okay. All right.
How long is this video?
It's 20.
6. Oh, I thought it was
20.
just 6
Damn, 20-minute rant. That's insane, Charlie.
Yeah. Okay, what about some...
Any juicy parts?
Yeah.
Because he wants to have the MrBeast collab. Bro, you're going to talk about every other trending situation, Dr. Disrespect, Sneeko, anything that goes viral goes on your main channel. Chris, the associate of the biggest YouTube channel in the world, you do a 4-minute clip on your second channel. Stop coping and be a journalist if you're going to be a journalist, or just say that you want to have the collab. Stop lying.
Jesus Christ, the fucking drool there is going to drive me insane. I need to go put on the fucking bathrobe here and give him PTSD or something. What do you mean it is a 4-minute clip? Because I did that so people like you who don't pay attention long enough can see my take.
I'm good.
He roasted us too in that.
I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm good. I don't, yeah.
He knows that people skip through his videos.
Yeah.
He literally got this whole
every
thing
angle
covered. He's got like Sneeko, XQC. It's just weird. Who is this upon?
I'm tired, man.
Hear this one?
Sure, give me.
About how, this is just like Dr. Disrespect, who you ran hard defense for with this imaginary 17-year-old you cooked up in your head based off of one fake email from an anonymous source. And I thought you would be going that angle again, saying like, that 13-year-old was probably very mature.
Age of consent should be maturity. It's not even 18 in most states. Why do you even
Oh
believe
my
that?
God.
It's because in Hollywood,
Oh, God,
it's 18,
pause
so
this.
that gets pushed.
Yeah.
Man.
Now he's like that.
Man, he's like that.
He's next.
Everywhere. Most places 16. And if you question that, then they call you a pedo. I believe the age of consent is the age of maturity. It should be called the age of marriage. Age of consent implies that you're going to have out of wedlock. I think it's better that people get married at 16, 17 than to have a bunch of premarital until they're 30 and they're washed up and then they get jaded and they're on birth control and they have dried up eggs. I think that's better for society.
Pause.
He's so...
I kind of get what he's saying though, but he's saying it the wrong way. He's saying it the wrong way.
Charlie is so invested in this though. Like, why is he so gung ho?
In the trenches.
Yeah.
I've never seen.
It's almost like he got brought into it. Somehow.
Yeah. I feel like
just like getting shit on.
He's probably gonna have the next like anonymous email thing of him communicating with an underage person, or like, well, watch this video of how charged he is about this subject.
For real.
Jesus Christ.
That's terrible. That's terrible.
You want to hear his reaction?
This is all just go ahead. Go ahead.
So pseudo-intellectual that he actually argues for things that defend pedophilia. That's fucking ridiculous. And when challenged on this, it's even worse. So there's an older clip now, it's quite a few months old, where XQC and Destiny actually challenge him on this right to his face, and holy shit, it's bad.
You see how you want to answer the question? You see how he's going to yap and not answer the question? I'm going to ask the same thing when you're done. Go ahead.
I just answered the question. I just told you.
What was the age?
I just told you at a developed age.
Sneeko thinks you should be able to fuck 9-year-olds. That's what Sneeko thinks, and he won't answer that question honestly. Or he's going to have to give a different answer, in which case he's updated his
This is what
I got 100% on this game.
You don't have an answer to any of this shit, bro. Go back to fucking that fucking corner in London where you're getting roasted by year 1 debaters on fucking Christianity. This is retarded. I don't know what the fuck you're doing in here.
Okay, so you can leave the call. I wanted to go talk about this word.
I don't want to leave the call. I like hanging out here. I've talked to a lot of pedophiles in the past, so.
Damn.
I'm actually curious now. What do you think the age of development is?
I just told you. It depends on where you are. It depends on the world.
Then at what stage do you think somebody is developed in it? What stage of development?
Why is he playing
this
game?
It varies. I don't think
It varies on what?
I think it varies on the age.
It varies on the age?
Dude, he has no sign. Where did Sneeko hear this stuff from?
I know. He was convinced by someone.
Right.
All this shit was just kosher.
He has like no science, logic, no nothing. Just saying words.
I don't know.
Or maybe he has a deeper reason for saying
the age of
this.
marriage thing is creepy.
And it changes what part of the world you're in.
It's true though. It's true. I get what he's saying. Like, in Africa, you can have like an arranged marriage. And you would be like 16 years old.
Sure.
And you'd be getting married. But like,
it's a little sketchy
for you to say
still.
like, oh, you can be, as they're saying, like 9 years. The way he made it seem was like, you're 9 years old and you can get married to me. That's the way he made it sound. But if it's like an arranged marriage,
this is all icky. I don't like. Just okay.
Like you are 16 and the person you're marrying is 16, and you guys are both mature in your country. Then I could see it, but like
sure.
If it's like a 16-year-old and a 40-year-old,
sure,
that's
Damn,
like
look
drawing
at
the
that.
line.
50 million views.
I would like to apologize for any of my past behaviors or comments if it hurt or offended anyone. It was not my intent. Seeing recent events, mutually decided it's best I permanently step away from all things MrBeast and social media to focus on my family and mental health.
Damn.
That's a good statement. I mean, that's something. Yeah.
Canceled is trending in the United States.
Really?
Knew
Canceled. Cool. Okay.
That's hilarious.
Cool. Okay, yeah. But that's interesting. That's pretty fascinating. Do you think this is affecting MrBeast?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
For sure. She's definitely a risk to his corporation.
Sure. So
gotta take out this problem.
Yeah. Do you think
trash?
Do you think that the LGBTQ like group is like defending her? Now that's a really good one, right? Come on. I mean, like who's on her
There's no
side?
P in that acronym.
I think there actually might be. You don't think so? You don't think pedophile is?
Nah, they're not gonna support that shit.
I don't know, man.
Nah.
You don't think so? Okay.
Mm-mm.
You know, I hope you're right. But what if they like call it something different? It's a tough subject. It's actually not worth laughing at. That's really disgusting. But yeah,
trans age.
That's insane.
That's the next thing they're gonna be coming out.
I don't even know what to talk about on this. This is okay. So like,
we should save that for episode 69. Sexual relations.
How's Mr. Beast like responded to this? Has he tweeted? Has he like talked about this?
I haven't.
And what
heard
is her
anything from him.
position in the Mr. Beast like YouTube channel? What is what is that position? Like why is this so blown up? Why is Ava what?
Just
so
Chris
you
Tyson.
know about like
Chris Tyson, all right.
I don't want to say Kaisenet. Maybe you know. Do you know any like YouTuber groups? Like groups of people that do YouTube?
No, I'm stupid.
It's like
Unmuted?
It's already muted.
Okay.
Yeah, he hasn't posted any.
What? Okay.
So like when Mr.
In a
Beast
while.
first started, he it was him, and then like he moved on to doing like challenges and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm, sure.
And then you had like a homie that was always in his videos.
Yeah, sure.
And that homie was Chris. I think they like met off a challenge that he was doing, and then he was like, you know what, you're helping me get views. The internet likes your energy. We're gonna keep you.
Gotcha.
So he was like,
He's part of the group.
Yeah.
He's part of the film group.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Interesting.
So it's kind of like us. Like, I'm sure there's a couple other people on Mr. Beast channel that are like close, like how we are with each other.
Sure.
So they're just like cool and they do YouTube together.
Interesting.
And they work together type shit.
Interesting. Yeah.
And
okay.
they're the top honchos with the whole ordeal.
You were defending this person. Am I gonna have to like be like, I don't actually believe in what Kahaya does in his personal time?
Like, fuck Twitter. Fuck all
Wait,
this
what?
social
I'm so
media.
confused.
You defended this person.
Ava?
Yeah.
How?
Never mind. Okay. I was just fucking. It sounded like you were defending.
Allegedly.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
No, I just didn't know. I was
Okay.
unaware of the fact of what was going on.
Okay.
So I
okay,
said
okay.
allegedly because I don't know.
Gotcha. Yeah.
I didn't see anything about him meeting up with that 13-year-old.
Really? Okay. It's like if
Like
that's
right now, but like I saw a video when someone said like, yeah, he met up with them and talked to them.
But is that allegedly or is that confirmed?
I don't know. You know what I mean?
Gotcha. Sure. Yeah.
What a freak.
Yeah. I still haven't watched Mr. Beast before. Like, unironically.
Yeah, I never fully paid attention or stuck through a whole video.
Yeah. I mean, like, I've seen things here and there just to, like, understand what he is, just to understand his, like, editing style and to understand, like, why he's so successful. But I can't stick through, like, a whole video. It's just, like, crack to your mind. It's, like, it's so weird. It's so childlike. I can't do it. But, like, that's no hate to him. I understand millions of people like it, blah, 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 blah. It's just not for me. But, like, that's fascinating that person was part of the group. It's very fascinating.
I think Mr. Beast really is for younger people for sure.
Yeah, that's
People
very
who haven't,
obvious.
Yeah, seen the whole world.
Yeah, so like if there's a person part of that crew who's part of the biggest YouTube channel who also targets children as their like main target audience, it's pretty sketchy. You know, that's a really sketchy thing.
It's not good.
That's not good. That's not a good PR stunt. That's horrible. Okay.
Yeah, they don't have a PR team, so everyone's probably responsible for themselves. And that's why they had to probably issue a public apology on Twitter and shit.
Yeah, sure.
So not to hurt the company.
Yeah.
And whatnot.
That's interesting.
I wonder if he's got like Mr. Beast just like has people invested in his company. Like, I don't know if it's
like private investors.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure he didn't go public, but I'm sure he does have private investors.
So it's 1/3 of a billion subscribers. I'm sure you'd have some people whispering in your ear.
Yeah, especially YouTube. You wouldn't think YouTube was like, hey, let's throw some funds for your studio, you know, or like let's have like YouTube software, like server built into your studio, so everything is quicker to upload, everything is quicker to, just like, and probably a representative of YouTube lives at his studio. That would make so much sense to me. That they would just have a person like sit in.
It's almost $1 billion operation, definitely.
Yeah, you would think. You would think. I remember hearing an interview and he was like, I've just talked to YouTube a few times here and there. I'm like, come on, bro. Come on.
MrBeast said that?
Yeah. He's
That's
like, I've had a
insane.
few calls, but like, you know, nothing major. But like, come on,
That's
dude.
insane.
Come on.
Yeah,
If YouTube fucking called me.
Yeah,
God damn.
If they were giving us if the Oruga podcast was worth $1 million each year and YouTube was paying us $1 million each year, I would be on conference calls weekly.
Right.
You know, trying to figure out our ads, trying to figure out like schedules, what time to post, just little shit like that.
It makes sense though. I could see like MrBeast bringing a lot of people to YouTube to watch his content from all around the world. That's probably why YouTube's so invested as a company to him. That makes sense.
Especially the multi-language thing. The multi-language channels.
He did innovate that almost.
Mm-hmm.
It was like one of the first channels that were big and decided to just like branch off and be like, I need other people to dub it.
Mm-hmm.
Or what is it? Dub it or sub it?
I think
guess
it's dub.
both.
I think,
Because
it's
I
both.
think he has subtitles and voice actor.
We need to get that shit. Apparently, I heard that he had like I think it's a Japanese voice that he has for him is like the same actor for fucking Naruto.
Cool.
Which is insane.
That's cool. And I heard the Spanish one was the Spider-Man who in Mexico, like the Mexico version of Spider-Man.
I see.
That voice actor.
That's insane.
That's what I've heard. I don't know if I'm confirmed
And
on
he's
that.
got all these people out here just doing voice work.
Facts. That's insane.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. For a podcast though, I always wondered like if that would actually work, if we could dub ours and then go into Spanish. But I don't know. I don't know if that's feasible or not.
It almost
But-
feel like we'd have to run it through a some sort of AI thing.
Some ChatGPT.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like who would know what the fuck we're saying unless we actually have someone that speaks that language to tell us that
If it's correct.
Yeah. And then they have to speak English too.
Mm-hmm.
Which is also a challenge.
That's a very great point. That's a
I've
very
seen
great
a few
point.
comments in our chat and they were like English or Spanish.
Too many. You guys, do you understand that meme?
No, what is that?
What? You guys
is that?
both don't know that meme?
Mm-mm.
Bruh, just look up English or Spanish on YouTube. It's some fucking brain rot shit for sure.
Okay.
It's just like
is it a
fucking
video
skibbity
or is it
riz.
a meme?
It's a meme for sure. There's gonna be like some guy at the mall. Don't watch fucking Speed.
Okay, go to. You think Google that?
Just search. Yeah, this right here. This right here is perfect.
Spanish.
English.
English. Whoever move. Excuse me.
Oh, fuck.
Excuse me.
Here, do
English
F11.
or
No.
Spanish?
English.
English. Whoever move first is gay.
What?
Whoever moves first is gay.
Oh yeah.
And then play this song by Steve Lacy called Static.
That's a gay. That's a.
Look at this dude's face, trying so hard not to move.
I have seen the Speed and the one guy. I have
Kai?
seen. Was it? I don't know. I don't
Wait,
know. It's
this
like some
thing?
random dude.
This
No.
thing.
No.
There's like a lot of memes of like people like
Can you
going
look
down.
up Speed because there is a one.
Oh, dude.
You know what I'm talking about?
The meme is that I think I know why it got big. It is because of Speed.
You should
Really?
look up. Yeah, you should look up Speed because there
I know
is-
why it got big. Because he asked a baby.
What? English or Spanish?
Yeah, and he screamed in its face, and the father was
Oh,
so
yeah.
upset. This
Yeah.
video.
Sure.
Yo, he speaks Danish?
No, Dutch. Even better, man.
Yo, you speak Dutch? I got a question for you. English or Spanish?
Oh, his mom is Spanish.
Whoever moves first is gay.
That's insane.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's
Damn,
such a
my
dick
fault,
for that,
Shaq.
dude. But he kept apologizing like 18 times.
I'm glad he apologized at least.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but the guy was super upset. The father, he was like, "You dumb American, why you come over here just to torture baby?"
That's insane.
Yeah, can we see that? Yeah, can we hear the rant?
Oh my god, it's fucking hilarious.
Sorry, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
He's
sorry.
so distraught.
I made the baby cry. I'm sorry.
I think that's why the meme exploded though.
Sorry.
You can't keep doing this.
No.
You gotta like apologize to the
My
father.
fault, Chad.
My fault, Chad. That's
man, making a fucking baby cry.
Yeah, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Nah, seriously. It's my fault. I apologize. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No. Fuck that, bro.
I mean, the father's so in the right.
Yeah. He is certainly correct.
I didn't mean to do it. I didn't mean to. No. Be quiet. Like I said, I did not mean to do that. Okay, I'm sorry.
In America, this is funny.
Yes, it was an accident. Yo, I did not try to make your baby cry. I just said
something fucked with your head.
I would be mad as fuck too if that
yeah,
happened to me.
Absolutely.
I wouldn't take an apology really. I'd just be like, get the fuck out of my face.
No, bro, because it was my fault. I did not mean to make the baby cry. I just said no, it's my fault, bro.
Damn straight.
I think that's why the meme blew up though.
I heard it was from this one guy.
You know, at least Speed tried. I will give him that. At least he.
There was an attempt.
There was an attempt. Maybe he wasn't in the wrong of how he attempted.
He should have just known how to act in public, man.
Yeah.
It's not that hard to not scream into a baby's face.
So what happens when you become a content creator? What are you reading, dude?
I don't know. These guys are saying some weird shit. They said Red Bar's totally ripping your dudes apart right now on live, bro. Who is Red Bar?
I don't know.
Can you not read the chat, dude? The chat is just full
distraction.
Just full of sad people.
I was gonna say that.
Just kidding. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
What is Red Bar?
These comments are ridiculous.
What are they?
What the fuck?
What are you saying? I don't understand.
Well, I will say
What's
that with these memes, I did see a meme, like the meme that I saw of this originally was English or Spanish, and it was
let's look it up.
Mexican guy, and he has that accent. That first video that we watched, if you remember, he was like English or Spanish.
Right.
And he would ask people in English or Spanish if they would move, and then
you're a guy.
Yeah. That was it.
Okay,
that was really it.
Yeah,
brain rot shit.
Yeah, I've seen Speed do it a few times.
What is this? None of this makes sense. Who is this guy?
Don't know.
Why?
I don't know who Red Bar is. Who the fuck is Red Bar commenter? Just say it.
What the fuck is Red Bar, bro?
I don't understand.
In our comments right now, people are saying Red Bar is ripping your shit up right now.
They're saying that we're getting our content feed.
Oh, like pulled
from.
Interesting. Okay.
That's what I'm assuming.
Interesting. Okay.
I don't know who the fuck this Red Bar guy is. It's like such a weird. That must be such a niche.
There's like a ton of clips.
So go ahead. Click on Red Bar Radio replays right there. Is this what they're talking about?
Stream thief. Wait a second. What was that word? Stream thief saying. Are they live right now?
There's no way they're live.
No.
Okay, what about... I don't understand. Do we have a commenter who's looking out for us, or do we have a commenter who's trying
trolling?
Who's trolling us, yeah. I think you got trolls, guys.
Damn, we got fucking trolled.
You got trolled. And
no way we got
Come
trolled.
on, that's why you never read the chat. Like, what are you guys doing?
There's just no way that
that'd be crazy as fuck.
No, it was said more than once though.
That's the thing about like 2 different accounts. That's what got me.
Really? That
I
Red Bar?
like Red Bar.
Okay.
I don't know who the fuck that is.
Okay, just look it up again if you want to. I mean, I'm not opposed to this. I mean, if we have a thief among us, we might as well check it out.
I want him to be fucking roasting us.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Yeah, we would love somebody roasting us.
That would be way better than stealing our content.
Yeah, reacting to us would be fantastic, actually.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I think you're going to have to Google it.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. This is our last attempt to figure out
may I
what
look
the fuck
at it,
we're talking
actually?
about. You gotta scroll up.
This is a lot.
Oh, my phone doesn't work. I got an auto
This
clicker
just
on.
doesn't make sense.
Oh, I apologize then.
Did you break it?
I don't know. Did I?
No, it's fine.
It's okay. I can pull it up
Talk
on my
show.
I can pull it up
by Mike David. I don't know who the fuck.
Try like stream. Man, I don't know.
I literally looked up stream and it just isn't there. And they're not live.
They're not live for sure.
Right?
I don't know. You tell me.
No.
You guys are so fixated by this. I'm so fascinated. Why?
Because it's such a weird thing to troll about. Do you know what I
It
mean?
is so specific to troll about it.
I think you guys are just getting bamboozled. Am I wrong?
I hope we are, but I also wish that someone was ripping on us. Like, imagine if there's a comedian fucking watching our little fucking stream.
That'd be great.
Fucking ripping us.
I would
Look at
appreciate
this
that.
black guy. Look at my African American over here.
Yeah. Yeah. This is actually a lot of comments. Wow.
I know, right?
Hello. Yeah.
You're gonna shout some people out.
I'm 44. I'm 44 and I identify as 14. Okay.
Damn.
That is just a little-
Chris is not a girl. That's a controversial one. Y'all gonna cover Red Bar's leak of your stream?
Red Bar's leak.
He's talking mad shit.
I have no clue. That
Red
person
Bar
is
leak.
just that person's on one.
Let's just type who is Red Bar.
Man, we'll never know.
I just have no.
Enter word book in Google Translator. Oh God. People are really.
You find something or you get
No,
trolled?
I'm getting trolled so hard. It's not even funny.
It might just even be like a sponsor.
It makes sense from fucking.
It just doesn't make sense.
I don't know, dude. I think we're just getting
Yeah,
trolled.
we're too far.
Fuck you, commenter.
We got bamboozled. Thank you.
What were we talking about before? Come on. Did we lose our?
No, we didn't.
What was it?
Oh damn! It's at the tip of my tongue. It's not fucking Sneeko. It was the
it was
other
just
topic
Sneeko.
after.
It was just Sneeko. Not Sneeko.
There was something after
Speed.
it.
It was Speed.
Speed,
Yes.
yes.
Yeah, Spanish versus
English
Assaulting a baby.
Can you pull up one more? The Spanish versus English.
English or Spanish?
Sure, whatever. That meme, and then Speed again. Just Speed, not baby. Yeah, this video. That's what I saw. Was that video? How many? Yeah, that's perfect.
He getting sturdy. What? What?
English or Spanish?
English?
Whoever moves first is gay.
Shit's insane. These are the speed viewers.
Yeah. I just don't understand
Look
how
at
this
his
man.
veins popping, bro.
I just don't understand. Like, he really brings a crowd out.
I don't understand how either. It's insane.
He might just. I don't know either. I don't get it.
His energy is so crazy too.
Yeah.
It's too crazy.
He's an entertainer.
I'm gay. Damn.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what our viewers want us to do.
Time is money. He is not about to be waiting there for another 2 minutes.
Yeah. You know,
I
what
would
he has
literally
done.
just have walked away like a minute or 2 seconds after he said that.
Sure. But honestly.
It's a trap.
It's impressive what he's doing, though. I mean, to be able to be in his position, he's
Have
done.
a fucking Lambo, fucking.
Yeah.
He's like in different countries now, as we saw in that last video, going to fucking all these nice countries in Europe and shit.
Mhm.
Just fucking live streaming.
That's some good PR.
Pretty gnarly. Yeah.
That's some great PR for him. Honestly, like his revolution might be very fascinating, or evolution, I should say. His evolution might be interesting because what if he runs for president? You know, what if like Jake Paul runs for president, or like I don't know, yeah, Mike Tyson? That'd be kind of fun one too. When is that Mike Tyson Jake Paul fight?
I think they canceled it, right, and replaced it with someone else.
I don't think so. I have a video of
Really?
I have a video of
Tyson training or something.
Tyson. He did a PR video, and it's one of the most badass PR videos I've ever seen.
Where's it at?
It's at the bottom, very bottom.
Oh, this.
No, very bottom. Yeah, that one.
I've seen
Very bottom.
Speed like when he goes to other countries, he'll like help out people that are in need.
Oh, that's cool.
Which
That's
pretty cool. You don't really see that much from all YouTubers.
I don't mean to bark at you. I
you're good.
apologize.
I
Like
think it's
Speed.
muted.
Oh.
Ohio.
You got the Tesseract table.
I was just, you're so correct. You're so correct.
Does he actually?
No.
Oh, damn, what to say.
That's it. That's the video. But I thought that was pretty badass for Tyson to put that out there.
True.
Why do you say that?
Because what else do you need? Do you know what I mean? As like a commercial to hype up your fight, there's nothing more than you need than that 24 seconds. Like, you don't
know how often he's staring at that TV
yeah.
for training.
You know, I bet he watches his fight. I bet he watches Jake Paul's fights every day.
Yeah,
every day. Every day. Probably for 3 hours a day.
What's this one about? It's got an interesting title.
Oh, yeah, that's cool, actually. Yeah, do that one.
Forgotten technology.
Yeah, this one's like, you know, how the pyramids get built and shit like that.
I was thinking about some shit like this the other day. This kind of goes into what would we do if we didn't have electricity.
Yeah, sure. No cranes, no vehicles.
That block's probably
Square
super
tires.
heavy.
Yeah.
Could you imagine that?
This is, like, look how he's fucking maneuvering this thing.
Man, that's
Isn't
pretty
that
impressive.
crazy? He's not breaking, he's not a fit man.
No way. That's pretty intense.
I wonder who just tries this out as an experiment. It's like, oh, I just lifted this massive stone onto a piece of rotating wood.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty gnarly.
That's pretty gnarly. Yeah, absolutely. Especially, I'm sure he doesn't, like, make a lot of force. I'm sure he's not, he did not look like the most fit man on earth. So, it was pretty, I don't know where you should put that in your brain, but, like, the aliens,
some shit back in the day.
Aliens didn't build the pyramids.
I don't know. I'm still convinced.
You're still convinced?
Not gonna lie. There's a lot of things that are really interesting with this. Like, just if you're able to manipulate equations and shit, and like manipulate leverage and shit like that. I don't know. I feel like, for example, we have the hand drill, which can like output 500 torque.
Okay.
Pounds of torque or some shit instantaneously. And imagine if instead of going for like a battery, we went for like another way to do it, like another force,
like a mechanical version of like a watch, like how it has like gears and it uses gears instead of like the electromagnetic spin of a electric motor.
For sure, something like that. Like,
sure.
I've also seen some things just like Legos where you can take a gear and then you can put a shit ton of gears in series, and then you can have like a really either small or large end gear, which you would turn, and it would affect all the other gears.
Sure.
So, like, I don't know how that shit works for real, but, like, I'm sure if you could leverage it right, you could, like, generate a shit ton of force and, like, do crazy shit.
Yeah.
So it would be insane to see, like, people using, like, water or just, like, gears and shit like that, just manipulating physics instead of going straight to like a battery and electricity. So I feel like electricity can only output so much like power and force.
Yeah. This makes me go back to the Terrence Howard interview with Joe Rogan. There was a moment where he was explaining a plasma gun that he had a patent on. And this plasma gun used water, and it would make the water into plasma and then shoot out with like such force of like a vacuum, where like it damn near instantaneous, like like as fast as a projectile would be without using any black powder, or just like not black powder, gunpowder, just not using any black like gunpowder. So like stuff like that. If you can use one of those things to make a projectile, then you probably could make it to power a gear system too.
So was he still firing a projectile, or was it okay?
It was very close to the description of a railgun.
I see.
Super uncomfortable things that like, it made you question like, what is the Second Amendment? You know what I'm saying?
Just have to put gun in the name. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. But if that can be harnessed for like war, then you can probably harness it for building too. I mean, that's most of technology.
Aren't things only They only have to be classified as a gun if the projectile goes past a certain amount of feet per second, right?
I'm not sure.
Because I think there's laws, like around us at least, where they're like, they limit how much even a BB gun, like how fast that is allowed to shoot out.
Okay.
So it has to be like under a certain limit.
Feet per second?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Sure.
Even though it could have the potential of being like supercharged, like you can modify it to that point.
Yeah.
Like there's laws that are like
restricting that.
Yeah, restricting it.
Interesting. Same thing with I would assume a nail gun would also apply to the same thing, because nail guns they're pretty fucking dangerous. And
I guess it's all about how much feet per second the projectile comes out of the mechanism.
Sure. Could you imagine trying to get a license for a nail gun and you're just like a construction person and you're like, okay.
That's hilarious.
You know? And like you also have to like keep track of your nail guns just in case, you know?
So homeless Joe meth user doesn't steal it.
Yeah, sure. And sticks up the drug dealer with a nail. That's really tough.
Doesn't have to be plugged in. You just next to an outlet like, freeze, motherfucker. You got it plugged into the wall.
That's funny.
You definitely have to have like a portable generator, like a backpack generator on.
That reminds me of No Country for
Old Men? Yeah.
With the fucking air compressor.
That's a scary one. Yeah.
Damn, that shit's dangerous.
Have you seen that?
No, I haven't. But
you haven't seen a clip of that, maybe?
I've heard of how air compressors, like if you shoot your air compressor up someone's ass, it could blow up their intestines.
Oh god.
Okay, sure. And this
I guess it would be the same way if you did it in their mouth or their ear. Could
or
you
their
imagine?
brain. Yeah. I remember this movie was pretty cool. No Country for Old Men. Because it won Picture of the Year in 2000 something.
Wow.
And brilliant movie. Like really shot well. And air compress. But anyways,
air gun scene. They call it an air gun.
Okay, it's not really an air gun, but okay. Yeah. What about this minute one?
A minute. Yeah, we don't need the 9 minute.
We don't. Oh god. Brilliant movie.
Whoop whoop. It's the police.
I would tell you to watch this movie, but he's never gonna fucking watch this movie.
It's another movie to put on the list.
Such a great one, dude. I have a list on my phone. Morgan Freeman too. Yeah, and Kevin Spacey as well. That's a
weird movie because it's got Kevin Spacey in it.
Yeah, Kevin Spacey's a good one for MrBeast to hire.
I'm just nodding my head.
Yeah,
nodding my head.
I feel like our chat will get that joke.
For real.
Oh shit.
But yeah. It's a brilliant movie though. It's a brilliant movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got a question. How long have we been live?
We've been for 150. We can end it soon. But I got a couple videos though.
I was about to ask if you guys wanted something to eat. If you wanted to go get something to eat.
Yeah, sure.
I'm broke. I'm a broke guy
You're
right now.
You're broke?
I got like 2 weeks of being broke, so I start an internship.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. When do you start the internship?
I haven't even got it. So
you gotta get through the
get one as soon as possible.
Are you know what you're gonna do in that interview?
What do you mean by that?
Are you gonna be like, I try to help my ROTC not to
God.
overtake North Korea?
Oh my god.
And I actually was the one that said not to nuke them.
I was a good guy in that scenario for sure.
What a funny audio clip. That was like one of the last episodes we never filmed. We started filming that next episode, ironically. Do you know what I mean by that?
What, the episode wasn't good or some shit?
No, we didn't film those.
Like visual?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was like episode 34, 35-ish. Yeah.
Damn. And then we started, 36?
Maybe started on 34. It was episode 32 or 33. It doesn't matter. But we didn't film those episodes back then.
Been crazy progression.
I know. It's crazy how we're on episode 68. Isn't that wild, guys?
It's fucking crazy.
Isn't that wild? Aren't these just flying? They're flying by.
Yeah, they are.
We're gonna hit 100 before we know it, which is gonna be really fucking crazy.
I remember being at 50 and being like, "Oh, we're halfway there." At 68, it feels like I thought it was just 50 a couple weeks ago.
I know we hit 60 a couple weeks ago. I thought
that's how I feel.
Yeah.
I feel that.
Yeah, it's gonna be really interesting once we start hitting 100. and like then we start hitting 150. Then we start getting those
150. God damn.
Yeah. Well, you were talking about trying to get monetized on Kick, and so we're doing like crazy shit on Kick, trying to go live 3 times a week, trying to make sure we get paid by the hour, and like you were doing the math, and if we were doing that all year round,
if we had the same amount of viewers that we had on YouTube on Kick, because look at how many fucking people are hearting our chat and shit. It's weird.
No, that's him.
Yeah, I got the auto clicker on.
Oh, you got the auto clicker on?
That's him. Yeah.
You want to see hearts instead of smiley faces?
He's gaslighting our entire viewership.
Don't tell him, bro. We need some people to come in and see our yellow squiggles.
Hey, we'll swindle them soon enough. Probably.
What if you do a heart instead of the smiley face?
You want me to do the heart instead?
Yeah, do the heart instead of the smiley face.
That's kind of sus, but
all right.
I guess we moved, so it's fine.
I mean, you could do a different one. You don't have to choose heart. I'm just saying, like, it's just, change it up.
We don't have that's delayed. We don't have much options for real.
Okay.
Maybe we can edit that. I don't know. Maybe that's a YouTube thing. Maybe I'll call YouTube later and be like,
right,
hey boss, I think you need to make some changes here.
Sure. I think we could probably do that in the stream settings. But anyways, yeah. I wonder if could you go to the clips section? Here, I'll do that real quick.
I believe in.
Nah, I can't do it. I'm gonna have Nolan do it.
Here, I'll do it.
But how's our Kick doing, by the way? Before we start going,
no clue if we even got views. If you're watching our YouTube, if you want to see the whole
one
viewer
landscaped. Oh, we got communications.
Holy shit!
Knock. What the heck?
Hey,
you're new on Kick. Can I ask you something? Why don't you use custom? Jesus.
Who is this promoter?
Oh my god. Can I show you what I make for my previous
Oh my god,
streamers?
these people are so sad. Okay, whoever this is.
Want to hear my song? Okay, yeah,
whoever
go to our.
This is, we appreciate it.
Go to our Instagram if they're really DMing
hey,
us.
yo, bro, 321. Please send us your song.
Do you want me to?
No, you gotta have to do it on your phone.
All right,
I'm not signed in on here.
Yeah, let me just do it on my phone.
I don't even know if this yo, bro, 321 on Kick guy is even watching right now. No, he's not. We only have one viewer. What to say?
That is me.
You can get out of this. This is just that's just the tab. Yeah, interesting.
Man.
Which ones haven't we watched?
Well, we could do. Oh, this is a great one. Do Brazilian prison uses geese? This is a fun one. I thought this was pretty interesting.
Beware of the geese. This is no honking matter. At this prison, these little guys live in this grassy area along the perimeter wall. They are the first line of defense against jailbreaks. Marcos Coronetti has worked with the geese here for more than a decade. He calls them his colleagues.
It's never happened, but if someone tried to escape, the geese would go crazy. They would get our attention without
Why isn't this everywhere around the world?
Roughly 1,200 prisoners live here in the São Pedro de Alcântara Penitentiary. It's one of about 60 prisons across the state of Santa Catarina. It's the only one in the country that uses geese as guard dogs. The prison switched out guard dogs for geese about 15 years ago. It's never looked bad.
You know how much money they're saving? They're saving so
of
much money.
They need visits to the vet,
by not
training,
employing. They probably have one guard in a guard tower. That's it.
They're not expensive. They make much more of Arrakis than the dogs, and they have no time off. They are far better prepared than dogs for this job of surveillance.
That's because these are sentinel geese.
That is nuts.
Guilherme Renzo Rocha Brito is a zoologist at the Federal University of Santa Catarina.
Man, I would hate to be in
who
there.
specializes in studying birds.
In the jail?
Yeah.
What are you doing? That got you in prison.
And have been
Trading
used
crypto.
for this purpose for a long time. They are animals that vocally signal any disturbance in the environment.
Dude, their
The
fucking
geese
honk
are
is
not
so
the only
annoying.
line of defense. There are nearly 200 cameras, surveillance at each tower, guards who make the rounds. But the geese are key.
They are always alert. It's a 24 hours of around-the-clock surveillance.
And no one has to tell them to do anything. The geese are just doing what geese do. Michael Fox, Tier T World, São Pedro de Alcântara, Brazil.
Kind of cool. Kind of cool.
So, how would you guys escape this one?
Digging to China. Shawshank Redemption style.
I think you got to do it that way. You got to go into a sewer line or something.
Can't go above ground.
You can't go into that grassy knoll. Once you go into that grassy knoll, you're done. You know, once you're in that yard, you're just lights out. You're Thomas Cooks.
Thomas Cooked.
I think that I would have someone from the outside. I don't get the joke. I'm sleeping.
The guy who tried to shoot Trump.
Oh fuck!
You're Thomas Cooked.
Oh fuck! That's so fucked up. Thomas Cooked. That's fucked up. God damn it!
On the roof.
Hey yo. Dude, I remember.
Oh, God.
Oh, it's so fucked up.
That's probably the worst joke that we've said on this podcast. That's pretty bad. What were you gonna say though?
I remember them seeing his face on the roof, and they couldn't even tell who it fucking was.
Oh yeah, that's tough. That's really
Shit's
tough.
fucked up.
I wish they would have interrogated him though. That would have been really fascinating.
Interesting.
To see if he
Do you
was
have
like,
any involvement with BlackRock?
He's like,
freeze up.
Hang on, how'd you find that information out?
do you have an overseas a bank account that's about to get a fat wire in? And yeah,
I'm surprised that video was not scrubbed from like every device known to man after that happened.
Right,
If
that
BlackRock-
They're trying. They're probably fucking paying that person that we just watched that clip from, like trying to pay him like a couple grand to take it down or some shit.
But then once you have that video, we could pull that video, house it on the website, or like house it on one of our computers, post it independently. There's so many ways that you can repost that video, but it's gonna be like 70p by the time BlackRock's done with it.
It would be funny if they lean into their investors and be like, "Hey, Microsoft, maybe you should delete this from all computers that run on your OS."
Could you imagine? You imagine? That would be really insane. I wonder, like, what situation would create something like that? Like, could they ever, like, have somebody who's whistleblowing, like, Edward Snowden, and they're like, you know what? We need to find the files that he held on to. We're going to scrub every computer. You know? Damn, right?
That'd be crazy.
It'd be really crazy.
That's some Russia shit for sure.
I know. Well, yeah.
Russia and China are teaming up at this current moment.
Yeah, you know.
I heard that on the news.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Well, I heard that they have like
devising some plans.
Russia and China have a arms deal, and North Korea and China, or no, North Korea and Russia have an arms deal as well going on.
It's insane.
Which is pretty fascinating. That's pretty fascinating. I wonder what Russia gives in exchange. Like cruise missiles?
What North Korea gives in exchange. What do they have?
Probably just ammunition. They probably have stockpiles of ammunition.
I see. That makes sense.
You know, and that's all they're
But
using
where are
right
they?
now.
Damn, that's fucked. They're
You know what
probably
I mean?
mining their fucking country down to the ground.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Or just, well, they also, North Korea contracts workers to China.
Ooh.
And so they will use like their slave force. I say slave force, but their
citizens.
national citizens of North Korea, and they're forcing them to go into work camps in China just to like export labor, which is really fascinating. And like I was watching a Vice video about that, about North Korea's like workers, and they keep all the same propaganda on those people too. Like they try to make a mini like North Korea camp that they work in. Let's say they do lumber, and so they're like try to like keep the propaganda the same when they take these labor workers into China. And so like they'd like set up a camp, make sure like they keep all the same propaganda. They have the same access to the internet of North Korea. Like this, they have limited communications. They can't communicate to outside people of China. Like just shit like that. It's pretty fascinating. Yeah.
That's like fucking making them
Truman
making
Show.
sure that they have fucking red eyes in their teddy bears. Fucking
sure. Yeah.
Cameras in every corner of the room for them that aren't even on.
Could you imagine handing that phone to them?
It'd be too much. I feel like they would like hurt themselves. Like
yeah, sure.
They'd take their lives just because it's like, oh my god, my whole life has been a lie.
Sure.
And I've been like enjoying it, and there's so much more out there.
But I think it'll take them a long time to be able to realize that one.
That's like entering the fourth dimension for them. Is like seeing the real world.
It's the Truman Show, truly.
It's insane.
You know, like that. You haven't watched that. I already know. I don't even have to ask you. But you've seen that, right? Where you just like finally figure out that you've been in a bubble the entire time. That's pretty terrifying. That's crazy you've never seen The Truman Show.
I have not.
This is why you lack so much culture. I'm just kidding.
No, uncultured. I'm a sponge to everything, but I'm also a gray circle on the Venn diagram as well.
Yeah.
The Venn diagram.
Oh, God.
That's funny.
You got yellow sponge and then gray circle.
Literally. That's me.
Okay. I don't get it, but okay.
Just like wet cement. Explosion.
All right. I'm just gonna change. I'm gonna take the subject from you.
What the fuck was I talking about? I don't even know what the fuck I was talking about.
I think let's do the. Man, I don't even want. Yeah, this one's actually really cool. That one's really fucking cool. I want to do this because I hate my signature. I hate how I do my signature.
Perfect metalwork is. This is a high-quality metal seal. In Japan, seals are used for contracts instead of signatures. First, a craftsman makes the impression by hand. If your name is James, then this, or this, etc. To prevent forgery, official seals are made by hand, one at a time. As originals, the design created by the craftsman is converted into data. A stainless steel plate is inserted into the machine. This plate is then cut precisely with a wire. However, burrs as small as 0.05 millimeters remain, so the craftsman checks and shaves them off. The sides and surfaces are also carefully polished. When the two perfectly finished pieces are joined together, they appear to be nothing more than one smooth surface. The assembly is also done with incredible care, resulting in a perfect product. After all this time and effort, the product is delivered to the buyer, beautifully prepared for its journey. If you think it's great, please subscribe.
That probably cost a bag to make.
Yeah, probably like 20 grand or something like that, right?
20 bands?
You think so? I would think so.
To make that, maybe like 2,000.
Maybe.
Who fucking knows?
But you're talking about
like a whole process.
You're talking about your seal, though. You know, like having like your official seal.
You could pass it down too.
Yeah,
like
sure.
If it's a last name.
Sure.
Pass it down to your boys.
Yeah, I would want it. Not your daughters.
You can't. They'll have different last names to get married.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm not gonna get into that one. But yeah, honestly, that would be so much cooler than signing my name for everything. Having like one of those, you just like pop it out, you stamp it, you're done. That would be pretty cool. I would be okay with that. But yeah,
that sounds fire.
Like, do you guys practice your signature? I feel like that's
my signature is terrible.
Every time I tip.
Sure.
Yeah, I try and practice.
My signature's such dog shit. It's hilarious, actually.
I think it's called typography.
Yeah.
Is that writing?
That's how to like create font. Yeah.
Yeah, there are a lot of people that like fuck around at that when they make their signature.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking nuts. I was trying to learn a little bit of typography to make my signature.
Yeah.
Because like I have a K and a Y in my name.
Okay.
And then everything else is like I have 3 A's.
Yeah.
I mean, my name is literally right there. Kahaya. Like,
yeah.
It's really weird to like sign.
The chat
you have
was
like a big K and then like the Y.
Yeah. The chat was like, thank God you pronounced it. I couldn't figure out how to pronounce it.
So yeah. I try not to make it look girly. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
It's a lot.
Is that a struggle for you to not make your signature look girly?
It's pretty bad.
That's a fascinating concept. I've never thought about that before.
You add a little flair to it.
Can't do it.
Never. I've never seen somebody like so caught up with that. You're like, you're really concerned that your signature is like feminine. That's fascinating.
It has to look cool, but like if I make it like rigid, then it's like
too aggressive.
Stupid.
Sure. Okay.
It's so dumb.
Yeah.
That's better than what I can do. But like if it was like, I can't draw straight lines. I can't write straight lines.
Mm-hmm.
So like it looks like a kindergartner wrote it.
Sure.
Know.
Okay. We can't all win everything,
Yeah.
And I can't win it either. My signature's such dog shit. Shit.
I like printing my name more than signing it.
Same. But I do like a little half cursive to be able to like do actual signatures, but that's some bullshit too.
When you're getting prescribed medicine, that's the worst when you're trying to read the fucking thing by the doctor, because the doctors always have
the worst handwriting.
Yeah,
sure.
I don't even know how to decipher it.
Yeah, I'm actually very proud that I have okay handwriting, because like every time somebody like writes a note for me, I'm always like,
bruh.
Like, what the fuck is that? He was telling me about how ChatGPT, what is it? They
can read like broken down JPEGs of terrible handwriting and still like be able to understand and translate it.
That's scary. And
yeah.
That's just with the computer you're using, that power.
For sure, yeah.
Let alone what they got with the real AI machines.
Yeah. I wonder what their current model, what ChatGPT's current model of AI is, like the unreleased one. You know what I mean? Do you think it's like, good morning? You know, it was sad that you went to bed last night.
Do you think that they have to like fucking it gets too advanced too quickly and you have to like nuke it and retry?
Probably a few times. Because it went too advanced on like
those skin cells that we watched last episode are just gonna start replicating. Be like a super organism.
Dude, when you were talking about the brain processors, the artificial brain processors, what were they called? It was like something like flesh processing or like meta processing or like it was something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what the term of it was, but that was some of the craziest shit.
Organ computers.
Or sure.
Some shit like that.
Yeah, something like that. That was some of the craziest shit I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
That was so
is straight out of sci-fi.
Absolutely. And for the power differences to be like great, like it's like a clear advantage on like the use of electricity and how much it can process with that little amount of use of electricity. Fucking insane, dude.
Yeah.
Like
so
I bet
many times less energy than a normal computer.
Bitcoin could never. Yeah. You know? Bitcoin could never.
Dude, it's fucking nuts.
They're what are they, like the size of Denmark with their use of electricity?
Something nuts.
It's something crazy like that.
The human body though is pretty crazy as well. Like I can't believe they're basing it off of us. Like why not
Our
other
brains?
animals?
Yeah. Well, I mean, like I don't think they found another brain that can hold as much information as ours.
I guess you're right.
Like an elephant brain or something?
Yeah, but you don't really know how many connections they have though.
That's true.
You know, like I mean they didn't fucking figure out that we're revolving around the sun.
You're right.
I mean maybe they did, but like it's only one elephant.
That's hilarious.
And so like
conscious
the one conscious elephant, yeah. I remember somebody telling me a study about animals or like dogs particularly, and they like try to teach a dog like very elementary things about like you are a dog, I am a human, I am your control, like little stuff like that. And they noticed that the dog when the dog was being educated, that it got more sad. That like they could like register its like emotions was becoming more depressed over more and more information being fed to the animal and like being educated, it was fascinating to hear that.
That's
ignorance is bliss.
It is bliss. I've definitely found that in my life. I remember when Ukraine was invaded and I was like really into news and I was like really dive deep into news. And I just got depressed, and I was like, I don't like this. I don't like this version of myself. Like, always hearing about the conflicts, and I'm getting so worried about it, and blah, 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 blah. Yeah,
being concerned with shit that is not affecting us whatsoever.
You can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
You can't do anything about it.
I agree.
You know, like, what are you going to do? This is the joke that my girlfriend always says. What are you going to do about the economical state of the world?
Jaden Smith.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Throwing that quote out there. I hate that Jaden Smith quote. It irks me. But I wish that was Kamala Harris.
Can we talk about that? Why are we talking about the economic state right now?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Oh, God. That's funny.
Don't worry. We can take it down another peg. We can be the third 30% of the largest holder of the equity of the whole world.
You know, can you pull up that meme then? Can you go on YouTube? What is it? What community page? Can you go on our YouTube community page and show what Kahaya's meme was? Because I think that's what we should end on. Are you guys okay with ending it?
Sure. I do want to say something about the the brain tissue using our brain.
Yeah. What's up?
There was a kid in my class who made a correlation with something that we're learning. We're learning about like strippers and absorbers.
Strippers, huh?
Yeah, for sure. And what they do is like a stripper will remove a gas from a liquid, and an absorber will absorb a gas into a liquid. And it's like a big like machine.
Mm-hmm.
And he made the correlation of the human body, like our lungs are strip CO2 and absorb oxygen.
Sure.
And we're like, which seems simple when I say it like that, but like if you look at like all the math and shit, and you start with it looking at it as a chemical process, and then you bring it to like the human body being like one of the most effective versions of this, it's pretty interesting.
So are you saying that like if we really wanted to separate like gases like that, like having oxygen stripped from all the other gases that we breathe, like nitrogen and like all the ozones and all that shit, you're saying we're just going to produce like a bunch of fucking organs? We're just going to produce a bunch of like lungs?
We could do that.
That's crazy. That's very fascinating.
It's weird.
Just like replicating what got. Oh, I don't want to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's what they were saying too. Like you're
just replicating.
So surprised about what God made.
Yeah. And
what Mother Nature made.
Yeah, I would rather use the word Mother Nature because people are gonna be like, God. I don't believe in God. That's fine. You don't have to believe in God, but whatever created you. Yeah. So that's fascinating.
That is pretty creepy.
That's really interesting. And so you don't have to recreate the wheel. I always use that fucking quote. But like you don't have to recreate the wheel. You could just reuse all the organs. That's very fascinating.
Yeah, we should definitely. No, we should not use people.
No.
Energy like the Matrix.
just
wrong statement.
Well, I guess you're just gonna have to create a bunch of stem cell like organs, right? You just like have some stem cells, tell it to create an organ.
Another crazy thing I heard is they had, I don't know if we talked about this on the podcast, but they had like a human brain playing Pong, and it did it, but they thought they were the brains thought they were Pong. I don't know. Like they thought they were the paddle. So it's like if we were hooked up into the Matrix and we were like a paddle playing fucking ping pong.
Yeah, sure.
And we thought we were the paddle, and that was it for our whole fucking lives. Do
you think those brains have consciousness?
That's what I'm saying. Like, how the fuck do they know that they think that they are the paddle?
It's pretty weird.
That's depressing.
Ignorance is bliss.
That's really fucking sad. Because that makes me go back to the simulation theory. So
what are we? Like, we're literally making a fucking simulation right now with all this bullshit.
A simulation inside of a simulation. That's pretty cool. If simulations exist,
Black hats.
To the second power.
Okay, yeah. Vanguard, BlackRock, please sponsor me.
They already do. They own everything besides this table.
Besides this table. But I'm sure this table is made by the wood, owned by the land.
Oh my God.
That's so true.
That would be fucking nuts if it went all the way back. Yeah. Like the land that we got this fucking wood from was owned by fucking Vanguard or fucking BlackRock. That would be fucking hilarious.
It was one of like the like logging lands.
The only thing not.
Right, this honey, that is pretty much it. But you know what's also they probably own ball.
Balls.
That's so sad. Yeah. Oh man, that's crazy.
The one thing they didn't touch yet. Natural honey.
Indeed. All right, guys, I gotta pee so desperately.
I feel it.
You guys good?
Hungry, yes.
Is there any last things you want to sign off on?
We own. In the future, we will own BlackRock.
Yeah, this is
our
hilarious.
investment portfolio right here, guys.
Yeah, could you do F11? Oh, you already did it. Yeah. Never mind. That's so funny. Tap in.
In case you didn't know how screwed you guys were, this is just a forecast of events about to unravel.
Now you know who's doing it.
Who was the people who was the commenter who was like ripping our stuff? They said they were ripping our live.
And then it's going to be another square around it.
Oh my God.
Owned by Red Bar.
That's hilarious.
Screw you, commenter, for making us think that we got like our fucking shit ripped.
And then it goes to it's Ohio. Always been Ohio.
Owned by Ohio.
Fuck.
Ohio's owned all of it this whole time.
God,
That's funny. That's funny.
All right, I'm cool with ending it.
You guys good?
Yeah.
It's good seeing you. It's
Goodbye,
good seeing you.
podcasters.
Thank you for tuning in, everyone.
Goodbye, everyone.
Peace.